her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me. Cause she got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this place. Off the liquor that we chase, Casamigos to the face. Baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on that tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine. Got a fine little body and her mind's kinda naughty. They say that once you taste it, you cannot replace it. She could get you high, all the dopamine inside triggers fast once she's naked. Her body's a creation. They say the devil made her for his entertainment, but even he couldn't learn how to contain it. Her high heels make a damn good statement. There is no replacement, a body by Satan. Cause she got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this place. Off the liquor that we chase, Casamigos to the face. Baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on her tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine.
What up? Hopefully everybody can hear me. Let me make sure I'm using the correct microphone. I was set up all this early and then, wrong microphone. Let's see. Boom. That should be different than the previous one was. Does that sound better? Let me know. Daniel, I know you're lurking. Maybe Anthony. Anyway, started a little early. I was getting bored. Nobody was live before me, Anthony. So Kilco is playing games, I guess. That's not a fair statement. So I thought I would start. I'm only going to go for 2 hours tonight, or now 2 hours and 10 minutes, because I'm going to knock it off at 11 Eastern. And that's 9 my time, 8 Pacific. So if anybody wants to go West Coast, I think there's going to be nobody else streaming at 8 o'clock West Coast. So I am going to pour a little more of this Boo Rye. Everybody's doing other things tonight, I'm sure. So we'll see how many people we get into chat. But I mean, maybe I just end up boring everybody to death, and that's where we stop. So who knows when everybody's bored. So anyway, we did have Anthony jump on early, well before we started, just to say, you magnificent whiskey people. Yeah, Anthony, I'm glad your dog is doing better. I'm glad or I'm sorry you had to be part of the 10K plus club for your pooch like I am. So I don't know if I showed this just a second ago. This is what I'm pouring. This was my Secret Santa gift from Adriana. Whiskey Mountains. She had me for it. So that was my gift from there. I'm also having a little liquid IV because I like the electrolytes once tomorrow hits. I'll be glad I had the electrolytes, I should say. Oh, anyway, we'll see who else is on here. We only have a couple other folks up in here. We got Daniel Barry. Cheers, Daniel. Hope you're doing well, buddy. We got Mr. Anderson over here. Cheers, Thomas Anderson. We got Eric. What's up, Eric? Hope you're doing well, buddy. I don't know what app BN means. I'm fucking old, man. I use AI for everything. Maybe I'll do that. If we don't get a bunch of people on, we'll go start ask AI some fucking questions on stream because it's pretty darn fun. I use AI for all sorts of shit when I'm working every day. So cheers, Rob. What's up, dude? Hope you're doing well. Or as you like to say, I don't think this does anything on the Apple, on the Mac. I know if I do this, it does something. Ow! So anywho, and then we got our Canadian brother from the most expensive place in the world, Toronto, Canada. Cheers, Donald Rance. Hope you're doing well. Congrats on the hockey win. I dig a good boo rye. I'm not gonna lie. I do like boo ryes. I like some boo ryes. This is kind of a nice low proofer to start the night out with. It is 46%. I don't know that it's the best boo rye in the world. Maybe I'll compare this to my boo rye from Foregate. We'll see which one's better. You know, we'll see which one's better. Like there'd be a competition, really, right? Yeah, Anthony could not go. He's been taking care of his dog, and he said I couldn't go earlier tonight because he's like, I got to get up at 6 a.m. Oh no, he's been up since 6 a.m. cleaning and taking care of the house and all that kind of shit. So he is. I also know Stuff and Whiskey is going to go live tonight too. By the way, they're pretty. Those two are pretty awesome, man. When they hit like photographers and marketing got people, and they are really good at this game, much more so than I am. Although I do have a good camera. Unfortunately, I don't have the face for a good camera, so sorry for that. Anyway, what are you guys up to tonight? There's only a few of you in chat right now. I did go a little early, so no big deal. But what are you all drinking tonight? I bet it's not High West. Seems to be a bit of a different bottle, I think, for most people, what they're drawn to. I am going to. All right, I'm going to do this one. So I love this. Was Scott Pigsley, one of his favorite bottles too. So this is batch 17 of the Foregate. I was going to drink some Knob Creek and other Beam products because Bourbon Baller's here, but decided not to. Oh, Anthony's in the background. What's up, How are you? Fix that.
I'm right here.
Hear me? I can't hear you, buddy. It's the studio. If you fuck up the mic, it's fun. Wait, let me make sure you're not muted. Hold on. Can you guys hear? Wait, let me make sure you're not muted. Hold on. Say something, Anthony, so we can see if they hear you.
Can you hear me?
Oh, now I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Now I hear you. You're pretty quiet, but I can turn your volume. Now I hear you. You're pretty quiet, but I can turn your volume. There we go.
Hold on, let me try the same thing.
There we go. Yeah, they're saying he's a bit muted. Where's Dustin? Dustin hasn't joined Livewire in a while either. Good to see you in chat, Dustin.
What's it sound like now?
You're still kind of quiet. It's almost like your mouth is too far away from the mic. Are you using the wrong mic? Oh, you picked a Knob Creek barrel,
No.
Lee? What? I thought that was against your religion, Lee. Oh, what was I don't know what Dustin said. Was on the wrong account. Anyway. Oh, Top Shelf Whiskey. I got you. There you go. Yeah, you miss Foregate? Foregate's still around, aren't they? Like I feel like they're always dropping shit. Doesn't Ludwig work for Foregate? So you picked it. Oh, it's been like 8 months. Yeah, I mean, dude, I feel like they're just so overpriced. I don't know. Are they not? Oh, I just heard you a little more there, Anthony. What'd you do?
Trying to get this figured out.
Oh, you sound a lot better now.
I just lost sound.
Motherfucker, this studio thing is such a dirty whore. Yeah, I feel like
Bingo.
I feel like they're doing more because now they're in Colorado. So like they're still like they've increased where they're shipping. So maybe they're just overdone now. Dustin, I don't know. Maybe they're just spread too thin.
Does it sound better or worse?
Yeah, you sound better. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Hmm.
The system, when I signed on, changed my settings. Don't ask me why. I had to go back in and like, what the hell?
Happens on this platform all the time. Dude,
Yeah.
So that Foregate Burr Eye, fucking good. Damn. Yeah, I feel like they've gotten more expensive on some things. Like, I think sometimes you were getting secondary, but like their normal pricing now is closer to what secondary used to be. Maybe not. I don't know. I haven't bought much other than what I've found on the shelves here, which are just normal batches. Yeah, they haven't raised, but still, like, I feel like it's like old Carter. Like they were just overpriced because of the brand.
Whiskey
I've only
overpriced? Really?
Foregate. Yeah, I feel like Foregate and Old Carter are just overpriced. Yeah, Majestic Wood at $250. The rest are $200. Yeah, I paid $79 for like one of the most recent batches, but it was mismarked. Yeah, actually, the prices are pretty cheap on Old Carter now, Dustin. If you want to pay for the whole distillery or whatever you call yourself. I still got this thing from whatever it was 4 years ago. It's starting to wear thin.
It's starting to. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will say I like Foregate probably a little more than some of the Old Carter. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one there.
Maybe.
Yeah. Cheers, Vic. What's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well.
Hey, Big Vic.
I don't know how many hours he went for last night, but probably no less than 6 if I had to guess.
He's just that kind of guy.
Yeah, that's Vic. Cheers, Marty. What's up, buddy? Hope you're
Holy smokes, it's Marty.
Mr.
Wow.
4K, right? Wasn't it 4K that I just saw? I've been his patron for like 3.5 years. All I ever get, because I don't even know how to log into Patreon with my account. I only log in with the Livewire one. And so like I get the emails when he posts something. That's about it. Oh, 3K. Still, 3K is awesome. It's a big deal. Cheers,
a big
Stacy H. What's up, Stacy? Great stream today, Stacy.
It was.
That was awesome. Yep, that was really good.
I was lurking.
We got Jeffrey Wack. You guys need to check out, if you haven't already, the 25 people watching or whatever it is, but you need to check out Hello Again Whiskey Friends Patreon.
You do.
Like, they are dropping some barrels lately. You got to check it out. Jeffrey Wack does an awesome. Jeffrey Wack, Darrell, you know, those three over there do a tremendous job. Kelsey, they do a really good job, and they're very much more consistent than I am. Much more.
But we are consistently inconsistent.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Cheers, Tommy D. What's up, dude? When are you moving, Tommy D? I feel like you should be moving soon. It's got to be getting close, right? Are we going to have a party, Tommy? We're having a Colorado meetup in November, dude. So hopefully you're still here.
He could be waiting for the thaw.
Could be. Yeah, it's always better to leave before winter hits in Colorado. But like, the best time to leave Colorado is like January.
I don't know.
Like, I could see myself having a little condo in Vegas for like January to March. Yep. So that'd be good. And then come on back when it starts getting hot there in Vegas, Anthony.
Oh,
And you got to like build up the fund again from losing all your money in Vegas. If you're only there for a short time, you know you're going to lose money.
that's true. But if you make it over 27 years like I have, you just learn you're never going to really win.
Yeah.
Because none of these places are founded on winners.
No. Like, in fact, if you win too much, they don't let you play.
Oh, they'll stop you.
Yeah. Like, oh, they'll do whatever it takes just so you don't win. I was there for a work thing, and we had a craps table going one time, and man, everybody was winning. I was up like $2,800 or something like that. And I'm not like, I go and I start with like 100, maybe 200. If it goes a little too fast, I'll go to the second 100. But I was up like $2,800 on this craps table. It was packed. They walk over and they go, "We're moving all of you guys over to that table." And we were like, "Why? Like, everybody's doing great. We're having a fun. It's packed." And he's like, "Yep, we want to move you over there." He was the cooler or something like that. That's my version of what they call him.
They
He was
call him
like,
the pit boss.
yeah, the pit boss came and moved it. And he's like, you know, you could just see like they were like taking notes, because I was like I would get up like another $500 and I'd put $500 in my pocket. And you hear the pit boss. Yeah, you hear the pit boss going, "He's pocketing money right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's not rebetting." They want you to keep betting. They want more chances to win that money.
Mm-hmm.
So
If you start with 200, you win 6. Take that 200, put it back in your pocket, play on their money. And then if you're hungry, save another 200, play on the rest, then go to the steakhouse.
yeah, get something good.
But,
Or what usually happens is you just lose that $200 and
well,
it's over.
yeah, 95% of the time.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Look,
95% of the time you lose 100% of the time.
I watched people betting $10,000 a hand. What is it? 6 stations on 21. I watched them. $10,000 a hand, all 6 spots. They were the only ones at the table.
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, yep, only one at the table.
I also hate it when you're playing blackjack and there's like you and one other person. I don't care if they're winning or what, but I'm like, everything goes so fast. And it's just like, where did that $150 go? Like,
yeah, because they're able to get more games in because there's only the 2 of you.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, Stacy H, it's going to be a Colorado meetup. For anybody that wants to come, we're going to piggyback it on top of kind of the tradition that the Promans, Nick and Adriana, started 3 years ago, coming out to Colorado for the CSU Wyoming game. And then last year it grew a little bit, where Shane and then Whiskey Shits and Roxanne came out also. So, it grew a little bit. And so we had several people kind of say, hey, why don't we do a Colorado meetup here? So we're going to do it over that same weekend. And so we'll have a football game to go to for anybody that wants to go. It's in Laramie, the football game is. And then we will have kind of the bottle share the other night. So it might be the bottle share on Friday and then the game on Saturday. Depends on when the game lines up. It's not got an official date yet, but we know that the Davilars are going to come out. So it's already being added to, and there's a few other people that want to come out for it. So once we get the official dates locked in, we'll figure out housing and all that kind of stuff. So
housing,
because it starts to be a lot of people. I don't mind everybody coming and drinking whiskey in my bar, but it's where are they going to sleep? Yeah, where are they going to sleep? Yeah, I don't care. Take a bottle with you. I can't drink all. Yeah. So anyway, it should be fun. Oh, Tommy said he's definitely, but he'll come back for that. I know he might be in Okinawa then, but he'll be back for the Colorado meetup. He'll fly the 20 hours plus. Yeah. The shorts. So I had whacked about your shorts, not like your shorts, but the shorts you do, not that you're doing anyway. You know what I'm saying? I have a buddy of mine has a channel that, well, he's not really a buddy. He's somebody I know in the woodworking that does has over 1 million subscribers on YouTube. And he said he only does shorts to get the subscribers. He doesn't make any money on the shorts really. But it's all about getting eyes and visuals to the channel. He makes his money on the longer videos that have watch hours. And the sponsorships obviously are what help keep him afloat. But yeah, it's he was talking about how it's like 100 times as much, per video versus per short as far as the monetization goes on a channel his size. But it's what keeps the channel growing is the shorts. It gets it out in front of more people because it's kind of the new wave.
And you're not referring to that cooker either, right?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
No. So I'm waiting for Ed to pop around here because I went to a lunch this week with, one of our OEM vendors that we work with, that we resell their products. And the engineer is part of Rooster's barbecue team. Is it Roosters? Red Rooster? Something Roosters barbecue, competition barbecue.
Say, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, he's been on Barbecue Pitmaster. He hasn't. He always is in the back just because he used to be military. And when he was in the military, he didn't want to be on TV. For whatever reason. Maybe he's a Navy SEAL. Could be. I don't know. Or maybe because he worked for the Air Force at NORAD. I don't know. Because he lives in the Springs. So it could be anything. Any number of things why he didn't want to be on TV. But yeah, he was championship barbecue. He took second in chicken in 2024 for the national championships, wherever that was. Maybe it was, I don't know what it was. I never listen to people. I act like I do, but I just don't. I have ADHD. I try to listen. It's not like a lack of respect. It's just, I try. I can't follow. What did you say, Anthony? Just kidding. Yeah. Go all in, went diamond hands. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Let's see. Biking Bourbon. Cheers, Biking Bourbon. What's up? Oh, and now you're back to Top Shelf Whiskey. Dustin. Actually, since I go here earlier by mistake, new logo t-shirts might be coming next. Oh, nice. Ah, thanks, Richie Z. Yeah, go check out Anthony. He didn't go tonight because he's taking care of his pooch all week and had to catch up, but
I did. You'd be surprised what you leave behind, and then you got to catch up and do. And I was busy all day. literally all day. And then I'm going to finish up the drink, and then I got to go and clean up the dishes from dinner.
Yeah, I cleaned dishes up too. It was good. We actually made tacos for dinner, so it's kind of nice when you have like one of those easy, just like satisfying meals. Like I'm just like, it's so much better when you make that stuff at home than when you buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers, Bourbon School. What's happening? What are you drinking, Anthony? I missed it.
I poured something that I haven't had in a minute. I poured some Woodinville. It's a pick from Liquor Lineup 2 here. And I don't know if you picked it up when you were here last, but it was there. And there's still a few of them there. But I only like the picks at coming in at, what is this one? 118 proof, 117 proof. I don't like standard Woodinvilles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like the standard ones either. I got one that it was a pick and it was really good.
This is good.
Yeah.
It's not something, let's put it this way. It's not something that calls me on a daily basis. I like it occasionally. And it's just something, it's different. And I don't know. It's just, I just like the picks that the standard bottles just don't do it. It just doesn't do it.
Yeah. Cheers, Mike Franklin. What's up, buddy? And we got on Twitch, we got Heavy Momo F2. Cheers, Heavy Momo F2. What's happening, buddy? Hope you're doing well.
I forgot you're on Twitch.
Yeah, I'm on Twitch, and we also have Hamburglar in the Hood. Wants some Macallan. Cheers, dude.
We've talked about that several times, Macallan. I've had the 12, and I've had different expressions of that 12. It didn't make me want to run and buy it. But people tell me when you get to the 18, that that's a decent pour.
Yeah. We got, somebody must have rated us. I forgot to open up Twitch. So everybody, if anybody rated me, thank you for rating. If that was Dave, maybe. We got Love the Troops and Border Patrol.
Absolutely.
And drinking the Hennessy. Oh, that's on that raid. Gotcha. Hennessy, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you sending people over. What's happening?
I see Grandpa there at the home was able to get to a computer tonight. It's after 9. Usually they lock them all down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this stream sucks. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate you, Hamburglar. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, very bad. Well, thanks for showing up anyways, guys. Appreciate you. That's the Twitch crowd, not happy.
But yeah, I'm not, like I said, Macallan's not one brand that made me want to go out and grab it. But like I said, the 18 maybe.
The 18's okay, but I'm not a huge Macallan fan. I feel like it's a little bit overbranded.
I tell you what I like better, and I just finished it this week, was the Glengoyne 12. This when my sister and brother-in-law were over there, they got me these samplers. They're 20 CL samplers. I got the 12, the 18, and Legends 2. And wow, they're good. Really good. As a matter of fact, I would pick this 12 over the Macallan. Yeah, especially once it gets a little time in the bottle.
I don't think I've ever had Glengoyne.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Pick up the 12. If you find it, it's about $60. Yeah, pick up the 12. It's their core, and I'm just telling you, it is a great pour. I really do like it.
Oh, this is what you were talking about, the grandpa?
Yeah. I said somehow he got out and found a computer that had internet connection, because they normally lock his ass down.
Yeah, I mean, isn't he supposed to be in bed at 9? That's lights out, right?
Yeah, but I know him. He was probably looking to see if they left the enemas out.
Oh, yeah, very true.
Mm-hmm.
Very true. We got Proman drinking E.H. Taylor rye. Thomas Anderson, is drinking a little American Hero edition. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
At $400, Macallan 18, you can avoid it. It's like, yeah, you want to go get a poor Macallan 18 in the fucking restaurant now. It's like $125 a pour, dude. Like,
oh yeah,
it
is ridiculous. So that's why I said the 12 didn't wow me. If the 12 would have shown me some love, that's another story.
Cheers, MD99 Franklin. What's happening, buddy? Over on Twitch.
Yeah, it just didn't do it.
Oh, maybe you did. I'm not, maybe I didn't know that, or I don't remember that that's what I was drinking. Richie Z. I don't really acknowledge Macallan's much anymore.
Well, you know what? Thank goodness we have people on here that will remind you, Mike.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Cheers, Slapshot. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Brian. Cheers.
Yeah, we got Proman in Utah freaking cooking right now. That's kind of some bullshit, isn't it?
Really? Is he making grilled cheese?
No, he's making some sort of pork tacos for the midget.
Really?
Oh, we're not allowed to use that word. Sorry, Adriana. Little person.
Yes. But like I said, she was not as short as I was led to believe.
Well, she is smaller than Michelle, and Michelle is pretty tiny.
Well, yeah, okay. She's vertically challenged, but from what everyone told me when I got to meet her, I'm like, well, I was expecting
410 is 410, no matter how big you think it is.
That's true. No matter what she stands on. That's right.
Yeah, like she's 410, no matter what her heels say.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, this 4-gate Burreye is really good.
I almost did the Rendezvous from High West. But this was right there, and I go, I can't remember. 4'9". Oh, you made her taller than she was.
What did I say she was?
4'10".
Oh, yeah. The Air National Guard or whatever it is, the National Guard thinks she's 4'10", Nick. I'm going by the official federal height.
That's right. I don't think they pushed her hair down.
Yeah. She doesn't walk around or carry herself like she's only 4'9", though. You'd think she was freaking
6 foot.
Jokic. You'd think she's like almost 7 foot tall the way she carries herself.
You would think.
I don't know which one Richie Z is talking about, but Top Shelf said sell that shit. Get some money for it.
So I was at a Brooke Lottie event yesterday with Andrew. And
Andrew Chance?
Yep. He was my +1. So
he's a good dude.
It was up at Liquor Lineup 3, and we had a tasting of your classic Lottie, the 18, Port Charlotte 10, and Octomore 15-2. And wow, they were good.
They were good, huh?
Damn. I ended up leaving with the 15-3 and the 18 yesterday. I could not pick them up. They really had some decent prices on there. So I couldn't pass that up. And that 15-3, the ppm on the peat is 307.7 or 0.9.
307?
307.
What is my Octomore?
Well, which one do you have?
I have the 11-1.
120?
No, 139.6.
I was freaking close by what? 19?
Yeah, you were 19 off. Yeah, so holy shit, like 300? That's like twice that thing.
So I think the 8.1 was a touch higher. So this is, from my understanding, this is the second highest peat level they produced in Octomore.
Man. So the 8.3 was the oldest highest ever. It was in the 300s. Damn.
8.3. I thought it was 8.1, but okay. But no, it's 307 on the bottle.
I thought the 0.1s were always they tended to be the higher peat.
This one's the 0.3. The 0.2 that we had was like $1.10, $1.20.
Oh, he's uncertain. Check out Perplexity. It'll tell you.
Yeah. Hey, I've been wrong once or twice before.
I'm going to do it. You ready? Let's see. New thread.
But that's what I got from Brooklotti themselves when they were there at the event.
How do you spell it? OCTO?
MORE. But if you look at
Let's see what it comes back with.
okay, hold on, he had it on there. The 8.3 is still the highest ppm.
At 309.
309.
Yep.
I was
Octomore
close.
8.3.
We were all wrong. But
yeah, based on
other
the
than
search
Grandpa.
results, Octomore 8.3 currently holds the record for the highest parts per million in peat among widely released whiskeys with the phenol content of 309. This makes it the most heavily peated whiskey in the Octomore series, likely in the world of commercially available Scotch whiskeys.
To give you an idea, who has had Ardbeg 10? Do you know what the peat level is on that?
No.
50.
Oh, 50?
50.
Interesting.
What's the peat level on Laphroaig?
On Laphroaig?
Laphroaig.
60.
Close. 35.
Oh, that wasn't close. That was further away than the...
I know, but
you were being nice.
What? 35.
Yeah, that I mean, that's kind of insane. It almost feels like you're just eating smoked seaweed at that point. Like can you taste the whiskey?
That points out the difference to where they get the peat and then how they smoke that grain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there you go. One of the everyday, the Ardbeg 10 is the highest on the shelf, like every day.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so it's funny, like a lot of those Octomores just sit there because they're so expensive, because there's enough loyalists. If the price was,
they fly off the shelves at
if the price isn't like obscene, it would be gone pretty fast.
They all go. They all fly off the shelves. They all do. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, Nick, Ardbeg 10 is more peated than Laphroaig. Yep.
It's also a better peat.
I love Ardbeg 10, but now that the price is like $80 some a bottle.
I like Oogie. That's my favorite Ardbeg.
So is Whiskey Mountain. She loves little Oogie.
Yeah, the Oogie is my favorite Ardbeg.
So if anybody sees the Ardbeg NO, that's done here in the States from
cheers, Jigs.
What I'm told. So whatever's on the shelf is there. Hey, Mr. Jigs, cheers. So if you like that and you want a backup, find it and buy it.
Oh, I haven't bought a Doc Swenson in probably like 2 or 3 years. So this is the new one, right? The Gariana, is that how you say it? Gariana Explorer series. I'm gonna have to look at what that is, Richie. Is it finished? What's the finish on that? Or is that what the Gariana name refers to?
He said it isn't new.
Oh, it's not new. Okay. $80. That's not bad. It's aged for 5 years in New American oak and finished in Garyana oak. So that's the special type of Oregon white oak. Oh yeah, that's what Richie just said.
Well, I figured I knew you'd get there sooner or later.
I know. I really need to do more research. Now with AI, it's way easier.
It is.
Yeah, I sent Ethan. So if you don't know Ethan Turk, he's a developer, right? Like he's a programmer. And I went into, I was looking up something in Python, and I'm always like, talk to me like I'm an idiot, is what when I'm talking to any of the AI chatbots, because it fits. And I'm like, tell me what this is in Python. And they're like, okay, princess. Like Perplexity is, and the new Grok, the one that Elon Musk put out. The Grok one is funny because it like is more humorous while it's being factual or trying to be factual. But it's like, okay, princess, let me explain to you what this is. Pretend you have a toy box. Pretend you have a toy box. And I was like, oh my God, this is going to be great. And it was pretty funny. So I sent it to Ethan. He never responded.
He didn't?
No. I was like, this is what I get when I'm doing AI chats.
Hey, Ben. Cheers, brother. Nice to see you.
Damn, there's our Canadian brother up there, way up north.
Yes, there is.
By Toronto. I for some reason I thought he was in like
Quebec?
No,
Calgary?
I thought he was like, what's the one that's north of Calgary? Edmonton. I thought he was like Edmonton or something like that, but apparently he's pretty close to the US border. Yeah. Agreed. Miracle Martinez. Agreed.
Yeah, I liked it. Like I said, I was lurking in the background and getting some things done here. But
the problem is, Dustin, like AI makes it hard to learn it. Like AI will help you get it done. It just makes it hard to learn why that's getting it done. It's better to go take a like online class or something, go play with it. And you need to kind of have something. Alberta. Yeah, you are in wait, where's Alberta?
in Canada. It's between Calgary and Edmonton.
Oh, I was right. For some reason, I thought Donald told me. Yeah, that's where Calgary is. Okay, yeah. For some reason, I thought Donald told me that Ben was in like outside of Toronto.
You were probably drinking when he told you.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I'm going to have just one more sip since we're still bullshitting here. Let me get something. What the hell? So I got to get rid of this floor whiskey. It's killing me here.
Yeah, I can't deal with. I'm not buying whiskey nearly like I used to, just because I got to get rid of the. I'm not going to have floor whiskey. I refuse.
1, 2, 3, 4. Let me think. I got that.
Oh shit, Ben! I'm super sorry to hear that, sir. Cheers to your Uncle Ben.
Ooh.
Yeah, be with your family, Ben. Oh, dude.
Yep.
Like I take a drink of that High West Boo Rye and I'm like, that's good. It's holding up pretty well against that 4-Gate. And then I take the 4-Gate and I'm like,
no. Yeah.
Not quite the same. Not quite.
The 4-Gate, I think, is more refined, if that makes sense.
It's just got some it just hits you right. And maybe it
has other layers to it.
Yeah, and it is higher proof, to be fair. It's 112 compared to the 92 or whatever.
Exactly. Once you get that C note in North, you're living. You're living.
Yeah. Cheers, Ben. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That sucks. I was actually sitting, not to get all depressing for everybody, but I was sitting there the other day, and I don't know why maybe it was when I was driving back from Denver, and I was like, it's just hard to like even comprehend how many people you lose over the course of your life. I mean, it's everybody eventually, but you start looking at like, oh yeah, that person's not here anymore. Oh, that one's not here anymore. Oh, that one's not here anymore. Like, man, all these people are. I'm pretty sure I don't deserve to still be here, but whatever. But I'm glad I am.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, and a grandpap. Don't forget.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. See.
Yeah, Ben, it's pretty sad. I lost my mom and dad, so but I'll tell you, my mom was the first one of her siblings. But I've like lost cousins like that were, substantially younger than all of those parents, that whatever generation, that generation is older, and we've still lost people that were younger.
Yeah.
I had a 12-year-old nephew die at one point about 14 years ago. That was brutal. But at least I have a lot of good whiskey to drown my sorrows.
Yes.
And some liquid IV to make sure I can still work tomorrow. I love this sweater. This is like my favorite sweater. Yeah, 12 is brutal. Yeah, his mom gave him methadone to help him sleep. And I'll just leave it at that.
That was the wrong sleep.
Yeah. Needless to say, she felt terrible and ended up passing away on her own later.
I'm sure she did.
True story. My wife's sister.
So Calumet 15.
Ooh.
I haven't had that in a minute.
That's a good one. I had that. Did I have 15 or 14 last week? And I hadn't pulled it out in such a long time. And I was like, I like Barton, man. I love this Barton stuff. No, not at all, buddy. I think I think we're more important than anything we're going to talk about. And that includes you and your uncle, Ben.
Exactly. Little Calumet here.
I thought 14 was better than 16. Wasn't it 16 that nobody liked? I feel like it was 16.
16 was okay, but when it jumped up almost $50 in price compared to the 15, and I picked this up for like $85.
Yeah.
And then this shot up, and then you were within about $20 of the 16. I'm like, I thought this was better.
And then it was like, yeah. And then all of a sudden I go to Costco and it had both the 15 and the 16, and the 16 was cheaper.
Well, yeah, then you might as well buy it. But
all right, we got somebody in the back.
Oh, Larry.
What's happening, Larry? Can you hear us?
Okay.
I can't hear you though.
You'll have to go into your settings for your microphone. And then you'll also have to, it changes your microphone settings, your default, and then also your speakers when you pop on. That's what happened to me. So you'll have to go to make sure you got your microphone, either your laptop, or if you're like most of us, we have a standalone, but you'll have to highlight it. And then sometimes it won't.
Try to say something now, Larry. Is it working? Nope, still not working. Yeah, you should see the little button that says mute down at the bottom. And it's got a little arrow you can click on, and then you can pick your microphone.
Yep. That's what you got to do, because it changes.
How's that?
There you are. We hear you now. Cheers.
All right. Didn't want to listen to my AirPods for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you have to go in and do that. Yep.
Check
Yeah,
one.
I've seen
All
I've
right.
seen Studio have problems with earbuds too before. So for some reason, it doesn't like Bluetooth in general. But you sound fine without them, as long as you can hear us.
Got an echo going.
Oh, really? Does everybody have an
Okay.
echo, or maybe it's me?
So if you have
Oh.
YouTube open on the other side, go over to your
Okay.
YouTube and then
Yeah, mute
turn
YouTube.
off
Yeah.
the turn off the sound.
All right. How's that?
You sound good
That
to
work
us.
for you?
All right. Yeah, that got rid of the echo.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Well, cheers, Larry. Where are you at? You look like you're outside.
Yeah, I'm out back. I'm in Three Rivers, California, Central California, up in the hills,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
a couple miles before Sequoia Park.
Oh, okay. Very cool. I used to live in San Diego.
All right. Yeah.
Now I live in the heart of Colorado. Actually, I live right between, I'm equidistant between the state of Colorado state capital and the state of Wyoming state capital. It'd take me exactly the same time to get to either Capitol building. I might be
I'm
a touch
nowhere-
closer to the Cheyenne one.
I'm nowhere near Mike, but I am in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I toured the Denver Mint one time when I was about 13.
Yeah. That's,
Oh yeah.
oops.
Yeah.
I just about hit the end stream button on accident. That was good. It popped up and said, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Oh, I wasn't trying to do that."
Oh my gosh! Look who popped in here.
We got, man, that was way longer than I expected. That lasted a really long time.
Well, you know, when you got Adriana there, you know.
I wonder if I can do custom reactions. That's kind of interesting.
All right, go ahead. Keep messing with it.
Sorry. Yeah,
Be
what's
like
up, Doc? How's it going, Adriana? Hope you're enjoying your pork tacos.
Woman of Whiskey.
Yep, Women of Whiskeys. She considers herself the better half, but
Well, I won't argue with her.
I think she's pretty great, though. She is pretty great.
Oh yeah.
Don't tell her I said that. It goes straight to her head, her little tiny head.
Mm-hmm.
What are you drinking tonight, Larry?
Right now, I've got some Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof.
Mm. I'm gonna join you.
Doesn't take much for him to dig something out.
Yeah, I like to start off with a 90 or 100 proofer, but once I get going, I like that. I like that higher proof. Get the layers of flavor in there.
Oh yeah, I'm a proofy bitch. I
Oh,
100 north. So that's why.
Or the bourbon, Larry?
The bourbon, but I love both.
Man, I don't know where all Oh, right there.
And grating cheese. Okay. You grate cheese and I'll drink some whiskey. You know, this, I forgot, the Calumet has just a bit of a, I mean, I like it, but I forgot about the, I don't know, it has a, almost like a licorice taste to me. What do you got there? Oh yeah.
So this one's 127.7.
I think mine's a little higher. It's a 2021 Chris Fletcher pick. Got some
Oh, hey.
275 a couple years ago.
But it is in a wisdom glass, at least.
Ah,
I need to get more of those wisdom glasses with the Livewire logo on them. I miss it. Yeah, I'm kind of jealous. Nick has never cooked me one meal.
I thought it
The
was
only
two.
thing I've ever had that Nick made were these grilled cheese sandwiches that he was going to throw away because they were on weird bread,
Yeah.
and he was going to throw them away. And I'm like, "You're not throwing that away."
Heck no. Don't
And it was
waste
one of the best grilled cheeses I've ever had, and it was his garbage.
That's right. You think he'd have made them between two Brits, huh?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know. I understand.
Yeah, it's. I like how she's always thinking small. Oh,
I didn't say that, Doc. It wasn't me.
What did you cook with Frankie? Frankie showed you how to cook. Yeah, those were weird sandwiches. Yeah, but they were good.
Mm.
Anyway.
I'd
Yeah,
have been with you, Mike. I wouldn't have thrown them out either. I'm like, give me those
no,
things.
I'm like, dude, that's good
Yeah.
sandwich.
Heck yeah.
Like,
good.
I'm just saying, if you can enjoy chili on Fritos,
Oh,
a fucked up grilled cheese is not that bad.
no. No. Mm-mm. Especially like you said, it's on like odd bread.
Yeah, odd bread.
She was on a step stool at Barnes and Noble to check out.
For the first shelf.
Oh,
We still see you. So I've set a goal for myself for this year. It's not like a New Year's resolution, but I wanted to read a book a month on average. So I wanted to get through 12 books this year.
Oh, you don't do audiobooks?
I mean, I could with as much as I drive. Like I drive, 3 or 4 hours, probably 6 to 8 hours a week. So it'd probably do me good to do that. But no, I like to sit and read, and it goes faster when you're reading it as opposed to the audiobooks. But I'm almost done with number 3 for the year so far. So I'm a little ahead of schedule right now. Yeah, I figured you only did audiobooks, Adriana. As much as you have to think and all that for work, I can't imagine like getting home and then being like, I'm going to read right now. I would be exhausted all the time, as much as you're thinking. Dude, I love Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof.
Oh, me
they're
too.
good. That just shows you what Jack Daniels can do.
I'm just saying, like,
I mean, it's a great bottle. It really is. I just, unless you're going to mix, there's no reason to buy the standard Jack Daniels.
no, I can't imagine anybody buy old number 7. Why would anybody do that other than it's like $12?
But Jack and Coke. There you go. That's it.
I would put this in Jack and Coke. Although these are more expensive. Like the price is more, right? Like what do these go for now? Like $70 maybe? 60
Oh, God,
bucks?
I get them cheaper than that. Yeah, 55, 60.
Yeah. So like
And the ryes are so good too.
Oh.
I got one that wasn't just delicious.
oh yeah. I got this one. It was like 130 something proof. The rye. Woo.
Is this one any good?
Oh, is that a Coy Hill? What is that? Oh, twice barreled.
Oh
No.
yeah.
That's a good one.
It's still not open.
Not open.
Yeah. How do you know if it's any good?
Well, the other one I had was. This was the backup.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying, like, do you have any bottles that you haven't opened because you're just waiting?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have to buy both of them though, right? You have to buy the audio and the ebook, Adriana? Because I just got a Kindle Scribe that I use for notes at work, and I also use it as my reader. Although it's not quite as handy, I think, as the little Paperwhite that I have, but I do love to read. I like reading. It's just hard when you're drunk.
One of my other favorites is a Knob Creek single barrel. It's funny that they're coming out with the barrel proofs, and then the one that I've seen a picture of is less than 120. So it's kind of weird that, I would figure it would be higher than 120, but it was like 119 something.
Oh yeah. He just received a KD, which he meant JD. Heroes Selection Barrel House 113, 133 proof. Do you like it, Michael? Is it delicious? Yeah, is that the 2020 special release, Anthony, that was? Is that what that was?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Either 2020 or 2021. I can't remember. I think it was 2021.
11/9/20.
Yep. Damn. I have like this much of that left. I've this much left in that bottle.
I've got all this left in the bottle.
Oh yeah. That'll last you another 5 years, Anthony.
Well, it was good when I had the first one. And so I bought the backup, not realizing at the time what the heck it was. It just was good. And they had one that had a red label because I had it in my hand and someone else was there. And I said, well, here, take this one, not knowing. But that was like the hen's teeth. That red label.
Hen's teeth?
It's like hen's teeth. Yep.
Yeah, I mean it's fantastic, but what does that mean?
Yeah, hens don't have teeth.
So if you found one, and I actually had one of those in my hand, but just not thinking, didn't even realize, gave it to somebody else because I had the last two in my hand. I said, well, you know what? I already had one open. This was a backup and I was just going to get the other one. I said, here. I mean, I've done it before, not knowing.
Fuck yeah, Franklin. Franklin, get on here and do a bottle chug, and then you can get right back off. Come on. You're better than this, Franklin. That's right. Cherish it, man. My mom died when she was 83 last year. Yep. Still dealing with her estate. That's great. That's fun.
It can take a minute sometimes, really.
It's just like so much work, but like now I'm paying the mortgage because like all of her checking account is gone. So now I'm paying the mortgage for it, and that's starting to get to me. So
Yep.
it's I think I'm gonna take a shortcut and just get an estate person that specializes in estate sales and just
Mm-hmm.
and then just dump the house.
Yeah.
We had an offer on the house, but it was like a guy that knew it was empty, and he lowballed us at about 100K under value.
Well, hoping you would just want to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, all cash. I'm like,
Yeah, a check from the bank's cash too.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, my mom was like 5'3", 5'2", something like that. But I think she was like 5'4", 5'5" when she was like middle aged, but she shrunk over the years.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You got 3 barrels of the 2024 Coy Hill out of the 8 bottles you found in the wild.
Wow.
Oh wow, 3 different barrels. That's interesting. So I have one of the original Coy Hills from that first year they started doing Coy Hill. And I've had samples and stuff, and they're all good. I mean, they're really good. Like they're a really good Jack Daniel's single barrel proof, but I don't know that they were like worth chasing good. Like they weren't that much better. It cost me like the one I got. I had to be the top spender at the store, but I had to be like number 2 or number 3. I spent like $1,800 that 1 month at that store just to get the Coy Hill. It was fucking stupid.
But I got my first taste of Coy Hill because of the Promans.
Yeah. That's a good point.
They dropped off a sample to me, and I thought it was good. I did, but I'm like, I don't know if it was worth all the hype.
Well, their first Coy Hill was not officially hazmat either. The Utah one didn't make hazmat, right?
I don't know. I don't remember because I drank that. It was in a, one of these things.
Yeah.
And,
I want to say the Coy Hill, I think the Coy Hill they got was like 138.9 or 139 point something.
But like I said, I thought it was good, but I thought the finish was a little hot. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
it was. I mean, it was good. Like I liked the Coy Hill, but I mean, like if I don't get the next Coy Hill, I don't have to feel like I
well,
don't have the FOMO that I used to have. That's
oh no. Oh no. Mm-mm. I don't give two shits about the next thing out.
like it's funny because there were a couple of bottles I could have got instead of the GTS last week, and I just love GTS. Like there's no reason for me to go try to get, you know, a low proof weeder, you know, like one of the Pappy 11s or whatever it was, Pappy 12, when I could have gotten the GTS that I just know I like better. If it was the 15, I probably would have gotten the 15, the Pappy 15, but
Yeah. I was just going to say, you took towards the ball. If you had the 15, that'd have been
Yeah.
tough because, you know, I got the GTS sitting up there. And you know what? It's good, but it just didn't tick all the boxes. I've sampled the majority of that out. And it's good. I could say I've had it. I've had a bottle. And it's like, man.
yeah, several stores. Yeah, that's I like, and now like I have so much, which I don't have as much as most people. Like I just, to me, it's more than I'm ever going to need given how often I drink, right? Once or twice, maybe three times. If I drink whiskey 3 times in a week now,
Yep.
it's
Friday, Saturday,
that's a
Sunday.
lot. That's a week that I drank a lot of whiskey, and 2 of those I probably had 1 pour and that was it. Unless I'm like out, like when I'm traveling for work, I'll drink a little bit more, but when I'm at home, I just don't even think of it. And
Hard to believe though. When
I
tell
know,
people
right?
the same thing.
But it's like now it's like it's got to be something that I really want.
Yeah.
I don't like have to get every Elijah Craig. I've got like 30 bottles of Elijah Craig. I don't need another.
I haven't bought an Elijah Craig. So like the A125. I haven't bought that series since 21. Just because they're good, but they're just not worth falling over to me anymore.
I'll tell you, the Larcenies are really fucking good. The Larceny barrel proofs, they kept getting better and better. I didn't have the last one I got was A124. I didn't get the 5 or the 9s.
I forget which ones I gave Nick and Adriana, but I gave them a Larceny, but I forget which one it was. And I had it. It was an older one. And it was a backup. And I, drank the first one. And I'm like, well, let me give them something that they probably may have had and might have liked. So give them something old. And I reached up there and dropped it off. But I freaking forget now. But, and I thought they were good. But that one I actually liked. And I can't remember what the number was, A, B, or C. But those were the ones that hooked me on the Larceny. But I haven't bought another one since. Because like you said, the FOMO's gone. And I don't care about missing out. And if
you know what? Like I love ECBP. I don't know why I'm never drawn to go drink one.
They're here.
Yeah.
They're up there lined up.
I'm going to pour a Old Forester barrel proof. I love these. I see a lot of people saying they're too hot, but I've never had one that just wasn't delicious.
See, to me, freaking fire.
Oh,
great flavor. Great flavor in the beginning.
I'll be honest. I love the 100 proof picks. I think I like
those
the 100
are consistently good. They have flavor. But the other ones, it's upfront. Wow, this is good. Then all of a sudden,
maybe because I only have it later in the night. So it doesn't react that way. It just seems
I'm sensing a Brown Forman.
I never get it to be hot.
But see, I've had them morning, I've had them in the afternoon, I've had them at night, and I haven't had anything before it. Every one of those damn things I've had is just like spitting fire. You get flavor in the beginning. It is. It's so flavorful. Oh my God, it's flavorful. And then here comes the heat.
Well, but then after the burn, you get another layer of flavor that kicks in.
I don't.
No?
I do not. I get nothing and then my palate's shot.
Yeah. So I seem to get with higher proof stuff. I seem to get some flavor and then a burn, and then the burn dissipates, and then I start to get more flavors coming in.
See, I wouldn't, if the burn was like a standard high rye, at like 36% rye, I'm okay with that. But that isn't. It once that burn rolls in, it just burns out my
Really?
palate. So most of the time, I don't touch those anymore.
Oh God, I love them.
So Richie, on this, I would say it depends on the price for the Elijah Craig barrel proof picks and the age. Just my personal feeling is, if you grab one that's 10-year, you're not going to like it as much as a batch.
Mm-hmm.
If you grab, for whatever reason, the 8 and 9-year ECBP picks seem to just taste better to me. I don't know why. They seem to just be more refined, I guess. But it depends on if you like Elijah Craig. I've never had one that I thought was like bad. It's just as like, where's the value, right? Because you're gonna probably pay $100 for them.
Yeah,
I mean that's what they are here. The ECBP
all day long here.
They're what?
They're about $90 here.
Yeah, 90. Yeah, 90 to 100.
You said
yeah.
$100, but that's about right.
Yeah.
But I think they're starting to get too pricey for what they are.
Yeah, I mean you're getting 11-year whiskey when you just get the batches. The picks, are younger, but I just think there's other things I would probably get if I had a choice.
Oh, I think we all would.
Yeah, they have a lot of variants. I've never had one that was like bad that I'm like, ooh, this is like not good. But I've had some that are far better than others for sure.
The most thing that get me sometimes with those, and like the toasted barrel, okay, they're stuck on that 94 proof. They're stuck on that 94 proof.
Cheers, William Hall.
And I just wish they would bump that shit up on some of those.
Yeah.
Come on. Bump it up. But that was like when you guys, you and Adam got that Elijah Craig 18 and you dropped off a taste for me. I was really disappointed that they proofed it down from the 94. And I thought it was good, but I think to me, when they dropped that proof down, it just killed it. It just killed it.
All right. Warehouse H, floor 6, 127.7.
And that's a healthy pour, Larry.
Thank you.
Well, he didn't want to have to get up and get the second one.
Right.
I'm not mad at him. Yeah.
No, that's a healthy pour.
Oh, yeah.
So Whiskey Shits, who used to do the channel with me, he would always make fun of me. And he'd be like, that's not a real pour. You only got this much in there, and he's doing these heavy pours.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, then he's falling asleep on stream.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just saying, maybe I knew what I was doing, Adam. I need to call Adam one of these days when he's driving.
I do too.
We text all the time, but I haven't talked to him in a while.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
And his 1-year anniversary is coming up this week.
I was going to say, was it February or March? I couldn't remember.
He got married on February 29th last year. So
okay.
It should be interesting to see what they do for their anniversary. Like, does that mean he's only going to celebrate it every 4 years? Because I feel like I get away with no Valentine's Day because our anniversary is the 10th of February. I feel like just doing your anniversary every 4 years is asking for a lot. Just saying.
Hey, I look at it like this. It would be extra special then every 4 years.
Yeah, the last 4 have been disappointing. Yeah, I feel like they're just they're not like, there were some like, man, B520, C920, like those were fucking, I might even have that next. I might have one of those next.
I've never had an ECBP that I didn't like, whether it be a pick or a.
I've not had any that were bad.
Yeah, I don't think any of them suck.
Exceptional ones, yes. Bad, no. So, because I have probably, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I've probably got 24 bottles of Elijah Craig on this shelf, but I haven't bought one in 2 years, 3 years. Because the ones on the top shelf, Okay, other than that one toasted barrel that's up front, none of the other ones are open. I'm good.
Yeah,
Have you
I just finished a B524 and I have a C924 to crack.
Now, Josh, I heard that was an excellent bottle twice yesterday. I've never really had a Woodford period that I liked other than their Shelfer Rye, which I said, oh, that's not too bad. And that's up here.
I'll be honest, when it comes to like bourbon, very seldom do I have one that I'm like, this is gross. Right? Like I have some that are not impressive that I don't really care if I have again, but like I've had some that were like almost peated, but it wasn't peat. It was more like somebody blew a cigarette into it instead of being peat. Like it was smoky. It was like a smoked whiskey. That was not good.
Well,
and then I had
the one that I really didn't like, and I was like, it was shit. Bardstown Discovery 5.
Yeah, 5 was not good. That was Dicker.
Now, how many years later, it's gotten way more palatable. I haven't had any in a year, but it has gotten way more palatable than it was when I first opened.
Yeah, Disco like 5, 6, and 7. Weren't they like a big percentage Dickel in them, and that's why everybody hated them?
I tell you what, Matt said try before you buy, but you know, I was a fanboy of that shit, and I was
he was
out of my FOMO.
If you remember, Matt was a bit of a fanboy for Bardstown for a little while there when he won World's Top Whiskey Taster.
Yes, he did. He was. But
he's probably listening right now. That guy is always lurking.
He is. Yeah. But I should have listened to him. But when I walked into the store, before they even put the case they had out, they put one in my hand. And I was like, poop. And I walked right out and bought it and kept going. And yeah, that was not good. And 7, you're right. 7 was not spectacular either, but it was way better than 5.
I'll tell you, Woodford had one of my top 3 bottles. Was it last year? With that historic entry proof or whatever it was. It was pretty low proof. And it was fucking awesome. I still have some. It was one of the Woodford special bottles, whatever they're doing. But they're doing so many of those bottles now. Like nothing is really striking a chord for me. I forget what they call their like special bottles.
Special bottles.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't either. But well, I'm gonna pop off because 2:30 will be here before I know it. And I
told you only 5 minutes, Anthony, and you went long.
Well, and what am I, about an hour and 15 minutes and 2 pours later? That's just how it goes on Livewire.
Well, thanks for hanging out with me, buddy.
Oh yeah, no, I'm glad I could. And sorry I had to disappoint people by not streaming, but I just had a lot of crap to do today. A lot.
I got like 4 text messages like, where's Anthony?
I know. People were texting me and I let them know, but I had to do it. I had to get this stuff done. And I kept saying, let me do my thumbnail. And it just, I just couldn't get to it. And I said, forget it. Take another week off, jump into it again. Because I even said to my wife today, I don't even remember what the purpose of the stream was. I don't remember what bottle or something I was going to bring out. She says, well, just look at the thumbnail. I go, yeah, but I deleted it out of YouTube. So I got to go back into my thumbnail archives and pull it out and see what the heck it was. I don't remember. Yeah.
I just use AI for my thumbnails now. I'm like, give me a picture, cowboy sitting by fire.
Boom.
The only bourbon I ever bought that I gave away because I didn't like it at all was a Basil Hayden.
Oh,
you didn't
wow.
like it? No. Basil Hayden was my entry bourbon. It was like my first bourbon that I was like, ooh, I kind of like whiskey.
Yeah. Everybody says that about Basil Hayden's. And then once
I can't drink it now, whiskey, but yeah.
You don't go back to it. No. All right, guys. Have a good night.
See you,
Cheers,
Anthony.
Cheers, man.
Appreciate you, dude.
Yep. We'll see you. See you.
Man. Thank God he's gone. No, just kidding.
Really?
I love freaking Anthony. Hey, if somebody can post Bourbon Neophytes link in there, I'm sure all of you guys are already subscribed to him, but give them some support. I would appreciate it. Yeah, we'll be here when you get back, Anthony.
I
Go
wonder
clean
what
your
star. What star is that right there? Is that the North Star? I mean, there is one bright star right there. Not sure what the hell that thing is.
Is that a star?
It might be my neighbor's light.
Oh,
No, it's a star.
it's a star. Dude, my house, my area is lit up like a Christmas tree. I can't.
Yeah, nice.
I live in a small town, but like in town. All right. What was I going to do next? I'm going to have an ECBP, the good old fashioned ones.
Do you have the C923? I never got to try one of those. I heard all the hype.
Which one? 923?
C923?
Yeah. Let's see where it's at. I need to figure out how to organize these better so I can find what I'm looking for. 523, A123. Oh, I'm having that one though. Oh no, I'm having that one. I'm like digging way back in there now. Oops. Someday everything's just gonna break. I want that glass. What's that? There we go. There it is. B520. This is, yeah. Adriana, they're bolted to the wall and they have pipes holding them up so that they can't fall. Hopefully, in theory. Knock wood. Yeah, this is good. I'm excited about this B520. This one is my jam. That's my B520. How much? How do you have that much? Because this is my second one. Yeah, that's what my wife said. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So what's your daily pour, Larry?
Oh, well, I like to start off with a 90 or 100 proof. So Eagle Rare, Four Roses single barrel, whatever I get that's, just here and there. I've got some, I got a Bowman single barrel pick and
Kilhoman?
I pretty much go by pour, proof. Like I like to start with a 90 or 100 proof and build my way up to the higher proofs. But,
and then you just work your way up to the one that helps you sleep the best. 9-year 100 proof. That would be a Knob Creek. Knob Creek. I don't care for the 100 proof Knob Creek is. I mean, I don't dislike it. Like I said, I don't dislike it, but it's like there's other 100 proofers I would rather have if they're there, including early times.
As far as what I really like is, I'm a proof hound. When I'm into it, the proof seems to really make a difference in the enjoyment of the drink.
I'm a proof hound too, but I'll be honest, like I find myself sorry, Adriana. I find myself drawn lately to like that teens, the 100 and teen proof. I feel like it's kind of a mix of being able to enjoy it longer without like getting smashed. Although I still get smashed, but whatever. Came across C924. Passed for now, but we have Evernorth's 1-year anniversary this past Saturday. 6 BBL? Barrel, blah, 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 blah. I don't know what BBL stands for, but anyway. Drop all sold out, but one BBL. Barrel? Big barrel? I don't know what BBL stands for. It's crazy. It was crazy, but an awesome day. That's pretty cool. Do you live in Michigan, Josh? I forget. Had a couple of daiquiris, but now dinner's almost ready. Maybe after. Picked up 3 different Thomas S. More bottles. Did you get it just because of the first name on that, Thomas? Actually, I don't mind Thomas S. More. You know what I don't like is the one that's what's his name? It's in the same shape or kind of feels like the same shape bottle as that and Rabbit Hole. I can't think of the name. It's the Rockstars freaking bottles. I can't remember. Yeah, Michigan. That's what I thought.
I picked up all the new Four Roses. I haven't popped any of them yet, but I just grabbed them. They were $43 a piece. I figured I'd,
You got which one? Sorry, I missed it.
The 3 new single barrels from Four Roses.
Oh, yeah. The 100 proofers now that they have different recipes.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a good idea. I wouldn't mind getting those. I fucking love Four Roses barrel proof or barrel strength.
Yeah. Barrel strength, I have an OBSK, which is really good. I mean, I've got about a third of a bottle left, and it kind of turned into like a chocolate chip cookie.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I like OESO. I like the Four Roses, a lot of them. I think they're really good. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. BBL, I'm like, that better be barrel and not Brazilian butt lift, because I feel like that's like Brazilian butt lifts just don't make
dangerous. It's dangerous. You shouldn't be injected with that stuff.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like, if you've got to get a Brazilian butt lift, just go flat. It's fine. You don't need, it's not like a boob job.
Plenty of guys like flat butts.
Yeah, like just start doing squats.
Yeah, there you go.
Where is Proman? Is he still cooking? Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm not a huge Texas whiskey fan.
I've never tried one.
Yeah, I don't. Oh God, dude, this
What is there? Still Austin, and I have not too far north up from me is Corbin Cash. I've never tried one of those either, but I see a lot of pics going on YouTube from them.
I have a batch 1 Redwood Empire.
Okay, yeah, I haven't had a Redwood Empire yet either.
That's like right near you.
Yeah, they're all over the place. But when I read the bottle, it's like a 4-year-old whiskey for $80, and I'm like, yeah, it seems a little steep.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, their cask strength, that was kind of a novel idea that they came out with when they did it, because they got them to sell it all out. Sorry, Jesus, they got them to sell it all out, pretty quick. They were kind of allocated for a little while there, but oh, look at this guy, man. There's my guy right there, Joe. What's happening, buddy?
Oh, is that Basil Hayden? Oh my God,
Joe, you're doing that just to torment the crowd.
Oh, Joe loves Basil Hayden.
The speakers over here, normally for some reason it was right here and it was blasted into the mic, so I didn't want to.
Oh, are you good now?
Blast anybody's ears up, so I had to mute it for a little bit.
Oh, you sound good now. Sound fine.
You sound great. I'll say that.
Thanks. Thanks. Let's see. Is there a good one that's already there? Let me see. No, there's nothing good. Let's see. Do I have one here? Just that one. That's all I got. Oh, look. Then we got Darrell hanging out in the background. Cheers, Darrell. I got to start getting some of their picks. Like, I've really been on a whiskey buying freeze this year so far. But, like, they're dropping so many barrels now. I'm going to have to go get I got to go get some of the frickin' Hello Again Whiskey Friend drops.
Well, Joe is definitely lacking in whiskey. You can tell by looking behind him. There's very drought.
I'm drinking one of my favorites right now. I heard you guys talking about it so fondly earlier, so that's what I'm having.
Yeah, drink pour.
The toast is really good, man. As a starter pour for the night, really nice. A lot of spice on the back end, very vanilla, caramel, a lot of oak on it though.
I feel like you're being facetious, Joe.
I see just sometimes.
You're like, I am very open to a lot of things, Stahl.
Yeah. I think Joe poured Blanton's into that bottle. And
no.
Blanton's.
This is Basil Hayden's. I'm being serious. I like the flavor of this right here.
Well, we can't all be right.
Yeah. I still can drink a Basil Hayden's like if I go to a bar or something because I'm not going to go. But I feel like they overprice Basil Hayden's in the bar.
Oh, they overpriced it on the shelf.
They used to. Like it used to be like $60 a fucking bottle for Basil Hayden's. I think it's gone down a little bit. No, it's good. It's better than Knob Creek 100. Just kidding. Just kidding. How much are you being paid to drink that, Joe? That's what Josh.
Yeah,
Fritz
is that your sponsor, Joe? Are they sending you free bottles?
If they were sending me free bottles, I'd probably be a happy man right now.
So, Joe, do you keep bottles if you don't like them?
I do.
Oh, look at the shelf.
Because what I've learned is just because I don't like it, somebody else I can send when I do like giveaways or I send blind flights and stuff. Why not put it in there as a controversial pour or something, you know?
Yeah.
Give away shit whiskey.
So I keep it.
I refuse to have floor whiskey, so I have drain poured several whiskeys that I know I'm never going to drink.
I just bought last night a rack, and it's already. I didn't realize how much floor whiskey I had, and I still have to put more on it. It's all full right now. So I was like, man, now I need another rack.
And it's like you pay
$100 on my floor.
Yeah, you pay like $150 for the rack, and you're like, dude, I could have gotten some good whiskey when I just paid for that rack.
I got it off Marketplace. So,
oh, okay.
And they were charging 100. At first, they started at 120, and then they said 100. And I said, "What's the best price you can do?" And they said, "Well, if you pick it up right now, I'll do 85." I said, "I'm picking it up right now, then."
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah. So
I like look at those like metal racks at like Costco. You know the metal racks they have there.
Yeah, I have plenty of those in my sea trains.
It's actually pretty sturdy, really sturdy. It was brand new. They didn't like the way it looked in their apartment, or their house, so they said they just bought it just to get rid of it. It still had all the stickers, like when you build it, put it together. It still had all the stickers on it and everything. I just had to take it apart and throw it in the car and drive it home.
Yeah, it's I need to get new shelves back here. I just am cheap. Okay, I gotta send Z-Man this. Let's see. Z-Man, you woke up and he was up on
I sent him the link.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
He said for some reason, for whatever reason, when he tries to click on it, it takes him to like something else. I feel like I've sent him this before, but yeah, he and Chris Tats were feeling pretty good on Ken's stream this morning.
I tried to stay away because I was up all night building this damn rack.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, well, it's only an hour left. I'll just stay up. And all of a sudden I open my eyes and it's 5:30 and I'm like, I was like, well, let me freshen up a little bit. And then I looked at my bed and I just lay down. I couldn't get back up.
Oh man.
Dude, I don't know what it is.
Hayden.
I like 3 nights this last week or 3 mornings this last week. Like I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I lay there for like a half an hour and I'm just like, I'm just getting up. Like this, I'm not doing any good just laying here. In fact,
Oh, I
it's just,
feel you.
yeah, it's just irritating me more than anything.
I'm
So I just
up.
get up, get my shower, get my coffee, start the day. But it's like it's kind of fucking annoying. And then one day last week during work, I like slept through my alarm. Like I haven't slept through my alarm in
Coats the
like
glass
it's just
really
my
well.
phone, you know, the phone alarm, and I had my Apple Watch on, which means I was dead to the world. For I normally have it go off at 7, and I'm always awake when it goes off. But it was like 8 o'clock. I woke up and I was like, "Shit! I'm glad I don't have a meeting first thing." Ben only has 40 to 45 bottles. You know, the sad thing is like anybody that's not doesn't understand what like Joe
Yeah,
has
we're drinking.
behind him would be like, you have 45 fucking bottles.
Right. I have like 50, a little bit less than 50. Now I've been into bourbon for 2 years. And on my only drams, my collection is worth like $4,000. And I'm sitting there going like, I think I have a problem.
I know. I'm afraid of doing that because I'm afraid my wife will see it. Have you ever done that, Joe? The app where you go and you can like scan the barcodes, and then if it's not in there, you can actually put it in for the value.
Yeah, I'd rather eat broken glass.
Yeah, that does not sound like something I want to know.
I don't want to know.
Yeah.
And I don't have
like-
what Joe has, right? Like
Yeah.
my buddy
like
Ben
eating-
did it, and he's got about Ben Larson. You guys have met Ben Larson before on here, and he did it, and he was like, it was like $12,000 or something like that, right? Or like eight to $12,000. I can't remember exactly what he said, and he's got probably 130 bottles. And like when I brought everything downstairs, I didn't realize how many bottles this is. It doesn't look like much. I have that full. I have a little bit over here.
Oh,
on
it
the
looks like
bar.
a lot.
Yeah, and these shelves right back here are 3 to 4 deep.
Man,
And
I only got
so,
about 40 bottles. So
yeah, so Joe, it's not your collection. I'm not even trying to compare it to anybody else's, but I'm like, this is like 350 bottles between this and what I have upstairs.
you
It's
got
about
more than I do.
350 bottles.
You definitely got more than I do.
No, you're crazy.
Well, you know, as long as you can start a channel and deduct it off your taxes, then you know it's a different
I
thing.
wish.
You know, right?
yeah, you can, but you can only do that for 4 years. And then if you're not turning a profit, the government calls it a hobby.
Bastards.
Yeah.
Fucking government.
That's
Yeah,
why I haven't started it. I haven't started doing that because I want to make sure, you know, like that if the channel's ever going to get like any bigger than this, then maybe do try to claim whiskey. But other than that, I don't. It is a hobby right now.
Dude, it saved me about $4,000, four or $5,000 about 3 years ago.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude, like every bottle you don't pay tax on when you call it, and there's a social media business that you can claim it as. You don't even have to be an LLC or anything like that. You can claim it as a business. And then all of your computers, your camera equipment, your bottles, your internet, all that
All
stuff.
right off.
Yep.
Wish I would have known that earlier.
I know. They can go back 4 years, but we can't apparently.
Yeah.
So
Nah, I'm good. It's a hobby. So I mean,
yeah, that's what I think. I only did it because I could, but this is year 4. If I did it again this year without turning a profit, you're starting to raise flags for audit, and I don't want to give back the 4 or 5 grand that I
Yeah.
saved a few years ago.
yeah, I don't. That's what I'm afraid of. Once you start trying to claim different things, and that you got to have all the receipts. You have to have all and you have to save your receipts for what is it? 10 years?
7.
Years? 7 years.
7.
You have to save all that stuff.
But
Oh, it's just a small business, man. You can do it.
But you know what, Joe? You can also call the liquor stores that you spend the most at
Z-Man.
and have them send you a printout of what you bought.
Tuesday, guys. Thanks,
What
Phil. Thanks, Phil.
What are you
Thanks,
drinking,
Felty.
Z-Man? Buffalo Trace?
You wouldn't believe it, but I grabbed this and I'm thinking,
Take your
it's
seven?
not bad.
Wow.
It's not bad. It's 107 proof, but it gets it has a little.
Are you trying to
Z-Man
expand
breaking
your
free.
horizons, Z-Man?
Oh my
I've
god.
been staring at it on the shelf, and everybody keeps saying good things about it. This one's an 8-year. It says 7 on it, but it's 8 years.
Z-Man's
You
You
trying
still
to
got a
expand
Miller
his
Lite
horizons.
going though, right?
Yeah, oh, yes, sir. Definitely.
All of a sudden, Adriana just gained a ton of respect for you, Z-Man.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with Knob Creek and Jim Beam products, believe me.
Oh, Knob Creek single barrel.
Cheers, Ben.
Great.
Yeah, see, she was watching. She heard anything Jim Beam. She's got like some sort of Python script that kicks
Oh,
off and
there you
makes her
go.
listen.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
This
What do you
is
think of this
is
one,
a
Joe?
sport- this is
I
sport-
still
sport pick.
have a third of a bottle and a backup of that. So
You
Dude,
know
this
what?
is so good. Oh my god.
I'll drink this bad boy in honor of Adriana. It's 120 proof. It's fucking delicious. And it's a store pick. Single barrel store pick.
I still like the Knob Creek picks, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, when I see them, I grab them.
I have like
ignore
10 of them, so it's hard to keep buying them. But like, I didn't even buy the last Russell's pick that I saw, and that's always been my rule.
I
That
just
like,
bought a couple of the Russell pick.
My store always.
yeah, it's always been my
Yeah,
rule. If I
of
see a
course.
Russell's pick, I buy it. And now it's just like, oh my god, I've got like, I don't know, I've got like 10 or 12 of them, and I'm like, man, they're not that different that I need to have them all.
I was gonna
Four
do a re-
Roses, on the other hand, I'll get, especially if it's a recipe that I don't have.
I was going to do a review of a bottle I grabbed the other day, but I saw you were on, so I was like, oh, let me jump on with Stahl. You want to see the bottle I was going to review?
Yeah, let's see it.
As good as the Russell picks are, I think they'd be better at 10 proof higher, like at 120.
Oh, Mountain Angel.
Yeah, give it.
The
I'm gonna give it a
12-year.
shot. Check it out.
Where did you find that? Was that in California?
Yeah, in California.
Man, those were hard to get, dude. There were not a lot of those bottles.
Really?
Yeah, when Shane was here, I don't know what happened, Z-Man. Sorry, buddy. Here, I'll switch with you. Oh, you're blank. Is this blank for everybody?
No, I'm here. So that Larry's here. You're here.
Looking at Z-Man when I added him, he's not. Do you see Z-Man? I don't see him.
No, Z-Man.
No, just a barrel.
Yeah. Z-Man's using
That damn Miller Lite.
he's in
thrown off the
stealth
channel.
mode right now, I think.
Yeah, it looks like. Oh, there we go. I see your Knob Creek now, but it looks like your
Woohoo.
bandwidth isn't that great right now. Your signal's bad, Z-Man.
He's on dial up still.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you on dial-up, Z-Man?
Oh,
Oh yeah.
there he is.
Z-Man, put the bottle down and back away from the bottle.
I'll back away from the camera.
Can you talk right now, Z-Man? Let's hear you.
No,
Okay,
I
yeah.
can't talk.
I don't care if your video's frozen as long as you can talk.
Yeah, he's drinking Miller Lite. He's all right.
Yeah, you're fine. You're good. Yeah, so that Mountain Angel, when Shane was here, we went to and we had it at the distillery.
How is it?
I love it. I liked it a lot. I mean, it's low proof, right? But but I liked it. For being low proof, I thought it was super nice. It was pretty complex for an American single malt. I thought like you drink it and you feel like it's kind of one of their special bottles a little bit more, if that makes sense. And
I'm gonna review it tomorrow. And I was gonna do it tonight, like I said, but I'm gonna do it tomorrow. And
there you go. You're better now, Z-Man. Yeah, but it was we went and looked all over town trying to find it, and they're like, oh, there's not many of those bottles around, and most of them sold out already. So the fact you found one was pretty good. I'm not saying it's worth being that rare. I'm just saying it was hard to find that bottle here in Colorado because it sold out so fast. I've got the 10-year one.
how is that one? You know, the funny thing is this one costs less than that one.
So this was last year's 10-year Mountain Angel.
Yeah, the 12 years is cheaper than the 10-year for some reason, huh?
How much was that?
A buck.
Oh, I paid $100 at the distillery for that one.
Because over here at the stores like Bevmo and stuff, for the 10-year, I've been the only place you can get is Bevmo, and it's like 135, 139 or something. And I'm
Oh
like,
yeah,
no.
I wouldn't pay that much for it.
Yeah.
I do like it, but like I would rather have the higher proof picks than kind of some of their special bottles on average. That's just me.
Where from Bevmo?
No, from Stranahan's.
Okay.
Because this one is what, like 90 or is this 100? No, 90.2.
Ah,
Yeah.
shit.
Well, they raised the proof. It's 94.6.
Oh, that's good. Well, I will tell you that you're lucky because it is cut with Rocky Mountain water.
Oh snap! None of
What is
that.
that? No, Kentucky
Rocky Mountain
limestone.
water,
None of that
Oh,
limestone
Coors.
stuff that everybody uses.
Colorado Piss water.
Yeah, it's dude, but it's not Elijah Craig D520, man. Oh,
Well,
I don't know
that's
why I
a
don't
smart
drink
guy,
these more
though,
often.
so.
What's
I don't know
Man.
if is it
Oh,
me
that's so
or
good.
is it cutting out on when people talk?
Is it cutting out when I talk or only Z-Man?
Sometimes when you talk, and every time when Z-Man talks.
Yeah, with
Yeah,
Z-Man.
it's that Miller Lite.
It's pretty clear for me. I noticed like just right then your little antenna, signal strength thing was low right when you were saying that, Joe.
Okay, gotcha.
Motherfucking Z-Man and his phone. Yeah, they're only seeing problems with Z-Man. Yeah, the Knob Creek. I'm sorry, I haven't been paying attention to chat here. Yeah, Adriana has like her bathroom has Knob Creek picks sitting in it, just for the record. Yeah, she's got 23. Like she's got like her cart that's half full of Knob Creek picks. She's got her like coat closet. Pretty sure the dog bed is half full of Knob Creek picks. Am I sounding better now, Joe? Because you look like you've got like this signal. I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm just saying. Even Larry, his was like kind of low there for a sec.
I don't know. It's so weird. You know what?
Are you doing up your zipper on the camera?
StreamYard wasn't so damn greedy. I would have damn stayed on StreamYard, but with them bumping up their prices so high, I was like, nah, just. But this right here, for some weird reason, you know what you should do is take off when somebody's talking the box thing, because that might take some.
I could do that.
It seems like it glitches. I turned it off because I noticed people were glitching every time it would light up. It would somebody would glitch, but you don't have to. I'm just saying that's what I did.
Yeah, I'm trying to so it's under settings, right? Where is that? I wonder.
Yeah, I think it's under settings.
Name it bottom. Speaker indicator. There we go. I wonder if there's anything else you can take off that makes it.
I took off a lot of that stuff because I felt like it was maybe taking up too much bandwidth or energy for the stream because it kept glitching a lot. But did you know that you have to actually select it if you want it to record your live?
Oh yeah,
it's automatically recorded. You have to actually select to record it.
Yeah. I'll be honest, like there's some things that I don't like about this as much. For sure. Like just usability, I think StreamYard does a pretty good job at just making it easy for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then like just some of the finer points of it are kind of nice. Like, highlighting something, StreamYard doesn't make it go over top of people.
Yeah.
But I will say like there is more features and functionality. Like you've got the apps that you can turn on where you plug into it. It's got some of the design stuff that you can do that I don't really use. Where you can like click on overlays pretty easily and it's snowing outside.
Yeah.
That was what originally kind of brought me to it, was just some of the customization, but then I don't even bother doing it, so I don't know why But
Yeah,
StreamYard, dude, for the base thing, like where it's like $45 now just to have 10 people.
At least on my end, since you turned it off, you haven't glitched once.
Oh, the highlighting it? Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. Good to know. Maybe now it'll work with Z-Man if he tries again.
Yeah, maybe. Try again, Z-Man.
Yeah. Had a stout beer Saturday. There was a blend of stouts finished with coconut, coffee, vanilla bean, and cocaine. 14 months. Let's see, 17 months Willet barrel. Ooh. Interesting. So it was put in all of those barrels, the stout beer was? That's kind of interesting. Oh, I just burped tacos though, man. Oh God, I remember the first time I ever met Joe. His wife was bringing him tacos. First stream I remember being on with Joe. Wife was bringing him. Mrs. Independent Joe was bringing in tacos. What's that taco place on like La Cienega that's like super popular in LA? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Not Trejo's, is it?
No, God, I can't remember what it's kind of a greasy spoon looking place. I mean, they all are, the good ones are, but but they really only do tacos. Maybe it's not La Cienega, but it's like in that area.
Did you ever go to that one like marketplace? It's like in a warehouse, and they have all kinds of food and different types of food, mostly burritos, tacos, and stuff.
Oh yeah, and you go to like different. There's like a bunch of different like sub restaurants inside. Yeah. That place is pretty good.
Yeah.
And pizza. They had like pizza.
Yeah.
All right, let's try again, Z-Man. I changed the setting, trying to make it better for you, buddy.
You actually look clear, Z-Man. You look pretty too.
I appreciate it. I shut the phone off, turned it back on. I was on the Wi-Fi, I think. I'm not sure. I wanted to ask you guys.
This is so good.
Do you know anything about the
Knob Creek?
The Special Reserve? Looks like this. It's 120 proof. I look online and they're saying that it's a blend of something.
But that one's a single barrel.
Yeah, but it's called Special Reserve. Hold on. Single Barrel Reserve, 9-year.
Oh, is that a pick? Maybe it's
No.
I heard it was a special. I heard it was a special blend of like yellow stars, blue moons, and green clovers.
Right. So this is a store pick. It's actually pretty good.
That's good, man. Enjoy it.
I do, but I just can't figure out exactly what the blend is.
"25 years ago, one of our pharmacy residents dropped a bottle of CC powder in the IV room, and it detonated. Oh, productivity may have gone up that day. Sorry about that. Mike,
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
All right, what should I have? What should I pour, Joe?
What is something you haven't had in a while? Some
Basil Hayden.
Have you had any rye today?
No, I've had Boo Rye, but not Rye.
The Old Forester Barrel Proof Rye.
How about a Kentucky Owl or a Parker's Heritage Rye? One of those. I can join you on one of those.
I'll do Kentucky Owl Rye.
Okay, which one?
I have 3 and 4.
You pick. I'll follow.
I got 3 out, so that'll work.
I'll grab 3.
For the record, Adriana, look what I had for my first pour tonight.
Yeah, one of whiskey.
That was my first pour. For the record, Adriana, we do need a new coin. If you look, I've got Ellie on one side but no hammy. No hammy. I mean, I love mustard, but dude, I haven't had this Kentucky Owl Rye in a long time.
There you go.
And I'm drinking out of a gold-rimmed Glen.
I'm drinking out of my Live Wire whiskey blend.
Ooh, they have one?
I heard they did.
No.
So I was able to get one from some cool dude.
I need to get more glasses of some sort. I think I'm gonna get some of those wisdoms made. Yeah,
Yeah, you guys
This
need to
is the-
drink out of this shit kind of glass right here.
is that a new one?
No, I don't know.
Dude, I
don't know
like
what
the
he's-
deep etch on that one. I have that one too.
I'm gonna fucking have the last half of a sample.
I'll
I got
say
the-
like this one just happened to be out. I should have gotten Joe's out, but you know, if you join, do you have Patreon, Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got Patreon.
You got to join Joe's Patreon. I can't remember if I'm one of your patrons or not. I can't log into my Patreon. So I've got like Patreons. Whatever was set up like 3 years ago, it's still going.
Yeah, I got it on Patreon because they won't let me into the motherfucker. They won't let me into anybody's content. It just fucking blows.
It's because you drink
You ready
Miller
to sip
Lite.
it, Mike?
What's that?
You ready to take a drink?
Yeah, I did. I just took a sip. Yeah.
Cheers.
I tried to get Adriana to have some of this. She wouldn't.
To be fair,
Gesundheit.
to be fair, all the Kentucky Owl Ryes are your traditional ryes. They're not a bourbon drinker's rye. It's a rye drinker's rye. But it's
And the
really good
bottle.
though. It's like a candy mint more than a like a minty mint. It's a candy.
Agreed. Yeah, I agree. I still have some of the Livewire coins. We never did actually give them all away. Yeah, and I love the bottles. This bottle shape is awesome.
What does a live wire coin look like, man?
You don't have a Livewire coin, Z-Man? Oh, there you go. I'm like, God, all these years I never sent you a fucking coin?
I love it. I love it, dude. That's fucking cool. Here, that's the back of it. Chug Life. Love it, enjoy it, or don't love it. You choose.
It's hard to like create another one because I don't know what I would do. I'm not that creative, and I really like the way I like how those turned out. So it's like kind of done it.
Yeah. You can
Oh
just leave
God,
it.
Josh, if you want a Booker's Rye, you just got to go buy Joe dinner. He'll give you a pour.
Yeah.
Or
Give 'em a
just
fit.
stop by, have a few pours. I'll pour you some Bookers.
Joe doesn't hold back, for the record. I've seen people go to his bar and they're like, "Oh my God, it's like a kid in a candy store
Yep.
buying candy cigarettes." Dude, I look back when we were kids and things that just don't fly anymore, like
Yeah.
candied cigarettes.
Yeah.
We were up
They
in
don't even sell
Estes
pop
Park.
guns anymore.
What's that?
Even the pop guns are gone.
Yeah, everything's gone. Like lawn darts. I'm just telling you,
Yeah.
lawn darts were pretty fucking fun trying to hit each other.
Do you get arrested if you still have a settle on darts? I'm just asking for a friend.
Yeah. I think they just can't sell them as new. Dude, those things were awesome. They worked great.
I played with them when I was a kid with my sister, and we had a blast with them.
Like they weren't sharp.
No, they're probably some dumbass fucking threw it up and I hit him in the head, and I thought,
Dude,
oh,
if you threw those hard at something, they would stick in a wall though.
well, we had grass in the backyard, so we threw them all the time.
Dude, I was not a smart kid. I shot a gun in the house one time on accident.
I never did that.
I'm lucky it didn't go in my leg. It was an accidental misfire or accidental fire, not
22?
misfire.
Was it a
was-
22?
Yeah, it was a 22, and I'm lucky it didn't go into my leg or my foot or something. It went into the floor, disappeared. Nobody ever knew it happened except me. Nobody was home.
It's in the bone.
Yeah. Dude, my cousin like shot himself in the leg without a gun. He just had a 22 and he like put it in a vise or something like that. I don't even know exactly what happened, but he put a 22 shell in a vise and it somehow went off and went into his leg and like followed his leg. It didn't go into any major artery or anything like that. It just went like into his muscle, like bounced off a bone and went down into his leg further.
Me and the wife, he rented a cab, and nephew showed up with the wife and his fucking 2 kids. And I said, "Hey, I got your 22. You want to go shoot it?" And he's thinking, "Yeah, that's a long ass fucking rifle." It was a small HK. It could hold 30 in a magazine. And when I had it in a case, and when I opened it up, the case was locked. And once he started watching what I was doing, I unlocked it and I started shooting it into a hill. And he's like, "Man, that thing is fucking cool." I said, "Do you want to fucking hit a few?" And he goes, "Yeah." So we loaded it back up again and shot it. It's the funnest fucking thing you could ever do. It's like shooting a BB gun.
Oh, dude, I love it.
And 30 rounds.
I'm thinking like there's a potential, like when we have the meetup, I'm thinking maybe we go out to Pawnee Grasslands during the Colorado meetup when everybody's sober, before anybody's drank anything, and have a little fun shooting for a little while. I think it'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, it would be fun.
I tried to take, when Chris and Lil came out here, I was going to take them out, but Chris wasn't feeling well enough to be able to go do it. So we didn't go shooting when they were here.
Take them out.
Well, this is Maggie.
We went up to the mountains instead. Remember how awkward it used to be when Eric would see Lil on stream? That was always so fun. And it really was only one time that it was kind of awkward. But from that point on, we always just teased him every time he said hi to Lil.
Yeah. Hi, Lilith.
Yeah. I don't have anything fully auto for the record, Will. Like my wife, when we go shooting, my wife just likes shooting my lever action guns. She loves the lever action guns. She thinks they're really fun. They're kind of old Western. I've got a 357. Well, I did before it fell into the river. A 357 Henry, and then I've got an old Winchester 30-30 that's like pre-switch. It's like a 1970 or something like that.
I've been in forestry lands where I had a husband and wife. They're on fucking side-by-sides, and they had a lever action stuffed in the side of it. And we're in a fucking full-size pickup truck, and they're driving up the side of a hill, which is not legal. But, I mean, you can tell, you mess with these two, you're fucking asking for trouble. And I looked at my buddy, and I'm like, "What the hell is this shit?" And he goes, "Those are hillbillies." That's how they live.
William, that would be what that 22 was when I had it wasn't even a semi-auto. It was like a revolver that went off in the house, a 22 revolver, and it triggered discipline. That's why you have so many things that you do to make sure you're being safe, right? Like control your muzzle, where it's pointed, that kind of stuff is just as important as trigger discipline because they kind of error check each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you don't have a finger on the trigger, but you happen to, swing past somebody with the muzzle, nobody got hurt. If you accidentally discharge, which is the worst possible solution, if you are watching your muzzle, nobody gets hurt.
What is that?
Joe, what do you think this is? Sample Bravo.
Huh?
The sample Bravo. Yeah,
There's something written on the bottom where your finger is, weirdo.
All right, then.
It's backwards. We can't read it.
Yeah, you're mirroring your screen. That's okay.
It just says bourbon on it.
Yeah, if you go to your video where it says video at the bottom, it'll say either mirror my
He's on his
video.
phone, he can't.
I'm not going.
Oh, you're on your phone. Yeah, don't worry about it, dude. Don't worry about it.
It says bourbon blend on it.
Oh.
Then that's what it is. It's a bourbon blend. Probably has a bunch of different dumb shit in there. Heaven Hill 17 is probably blended in there. Or Heaven Hill 18, depending on when I gave you that, because you hoard those samples.
Yes, I do. You're right. I do.
You're gonna have to come to Colorado at some point, Joe.
I am.
You got to come here. We'll go shooting. Like we go like 30 minutes away. We can go outside. I've got a
Where
outside. I got a
nobody's
bunch. I got a bunch of
can't hear me scream.
targets. You can show us what you learned in the SEALs.
Seals.
He's a fuck. Nah, I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
gonna say it.
Thomas Anderson is part of a.
I'm glad you're not going to say it, Z-Man.
Yeah, because I know what you fucking graduated from, and it wasn't from the fucking Navy.
Graduate.
Hey, Z-Man, do
Stop.
you have to qualify firearms?
I did, yes.
Not anymore, but you did. You used to before you retired.
Yes. And then the position I was in was a position where I had to actually apply for it. So we would go out at 2 a.m. to be specific, and we'd shoot in the fucking dark. And you had the pistol and you had the shotgun, and you had to fucking qualify them.
Dude, I love watching like 3-gun competitions. Do you ever see that shit? That stuff is fun. I want to do it. I want to try it once.
There were 6 of us out there, and then there's a score that you have to qualify. And those instructors out there, they don't mess around.
The last time I had to qualify with the M16 is when they just implemented the moving targets. I was the only person online to hit both targets that were moving, because you had to hit. Yet there was 2 different targets that were moving. I was the only one to hit both of them. And
with us, it was ready on the range, fire. So shit would just pop off. And then sometimes they would do, when the sun came up, you're still qualifying. Just the shit rolls till 8, 10 in the morning or so. So you're out there from 2 a.m. to 10 in the morning. Yeah, they would do flashbangs out there. So they would throw flashbangs at the targets. So the shit would just blow up, and the fucking smoke is in your face. And you got to fire through it.
Did you have to do the like tear gas thing that like the military has to do?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, we did the CS gas. We did the CS, we did the OC. The CS was kind of fun because when we were in the academy, there was a girl that was with me.
Thank you, Richie. Cheers.
And we stood in a fucking line. And she goes, I really don't want to do this. I really want to do this. And I'm like, you know what? We'll just, you got to wrap your arms together. So you're taking this part of your arm against hers. And as you're walking through it, we actually fucking put her over the grenade that went off. Of course, it pissed her off because we stopped and she was just engulfed in that shit. But any composure that you have goes away. Snot's rolling on your nose, you're coughing. It's a whole other way of life. But you realize what that shit can do.
Yeah, I figured you guys would have to do tear gas, especially just because I'm sure.
Well, CS gas is like tear gas.
Yeah, CS gas. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, Fritz says CS sucks.
Yes,
the cell block has torpedo holes, so if they
see you, Larry. I think Mace is worse.
I think OC is worse, but if they take over a cell block, the gas gets dropped through the roof, and then that's how you fucking you organize your take back over of the cell block.
I think it's Mace, CS gas, then pepper spray.
Yeah. And we always, once a year, we got to do.
Mace is the worst, man.
Yeah, well, yeah. And then they have OC that goes into it looks like it's sitting in a fire extinguisher. We call it the Israeli fogger. And that thing will just blow a shit ton of gas. So
where does that name come from, out of curiosity, or do you know?
I have no idea. I do know that if you don't have your mask on, it's got 2 fucking portholes for you to breathe. you suck the fucking shit out of it, so it'll seal to your face. So when you have to walk up to a cell, it will not affect you. Otherwise, you're screwed.
Dude, that seems just crazy to me. Like, but that's why they make you do it, just so that you're kind of prepared for it in case your mask gets taken off through the process, right? Like,
I've sat down into the bottom of the cell block where there's like 6 fucking pods you could go into, and if you're not ready to fucking go in there, you probably shouldn't be going in there. And every time I went in there, I knew that I was sucking out of that mask, and I was okay with it.
dude, that's crazy.
It is what it is, man. It's part of the job.
I feel like I missed my calling because I should have been a sniper. Just saying. Although I'll say, like, I'm not nearly the shot that I was, but it's a diminishing skill. So,
you know what? Everybody says that, but if you still go shooting on a weekend with your buddies, you don't lose that. You don't lose that skill. And I've not lost that skill.
Josh, did Z-Man say the Israeli fogger? That's fucking awesome.
That's exactly what I said, and I probably shouldn't have said it on here, but I said it anyway. That's what it is. It looks like a fire extinguisher that you stick into a fucking area and just pull the trigger.
I'm gonna ask Perplexity where the Israeli fogger came from.
That's all I use when the little pepper spray doesn't work anymore.
How do you spell Israeli?
I have no idea, man.
Let's see. Is it called mini fog?
No, it literally is called Israeli fogger.
The Israeli fogger you're referring to is likely the non-lethal weapon known as skunk, which was developed in Israel. The first attempts to create this odor-based crowd control method began in 2004 by an Israeli defense technology company. That's why you call it that.
Right. And that's believable. But if you sit there at close range, it will F you up.
Is it a box or is it in a tube that you can't see?
It's in a bottle that looks like a fire extinguisher.
Interesting. They show like different kinds of it. Oh, that's that one you can buy on Amazon. That seems dangerous.
Yeah, if you own that, it's going to be like, because anybody can own a taser, if you will. And to be honest with you, I think it's just as dangerous as a taser. Because I've been taser trained. I've been shot with a taser. And that shit hurts. It just hurts.
That's because you can't. You're not able to adapt to the pain, bro.
You know why the taser hurt is because the 2 supervisors that were doing the fucking training, Joe. I talked so much shit to them fools. They laid me face down on the floor.
Well, see, that was your first mistake.
Hey, these are fucking dudes I've known for years. And when I laid face down on the floor, they did the stun drive on me, which basically is they're not deploying the 2 little lines that stick into you.
Is that what we're doing next? Is that last pour? What are we doing?
Yeah, that's last pour. Richie Z is pouring some holiday toast. And so he says he's going to make it his capper.
So the sun drive, there's no probes going into.
I've seen a couple announcements from Lucky 7 lately too, by the way.
And what are they announcing?
I haven't seen anything that's like a new.
Nothing that I had to have, but they're trying, I guess.
Yeah,
that's some delicious stuff.
It was hard with all those proprietors that they came out with that were like nice and old.
Yeah.
Yep.
and high proof, and now it's like
Yeah,
You're gonna
I
get
think
the
their last
Frenchman.
one was like a 6-year or 9-year or something like that. Unless you buy a pick of something, then it's something different. But
holiday toast is just kind of a good solid one that's always around too.
Right.
what's that one brand that went away? That they never really jumped off. It was kind of like they have the same shape bottles of these.
Oh,
It's also like Kentucky or Indiana whiskey.
So it's
They're
from
also-
them or
Not Lucky 7, but it's
I'm trying to
something else. Damn, I can't think of the name right now.
yeah, they have a lot of good stuff.
Redemption kind of has a bottle like that.
When on the first junkie meet in Michigan, they had at the meetup it was at the bar that actually only sold their products.
Oh,
Maybe I'm
the
thinking
VIP event or whatever it was.
yeah, yeah. Was it? It wasn't Lucky though. Man, I can't think of it. You know what? Let me look at my phone. I think I saved it. We'll circle back.
Oh Jesus! You're spraying them with lemon juice. So, is there something that they have you guys do when, like, once you're done to like make the pepper spray or the mace or the whatever that other gas is to like make it a little like to make you recover better?
Water.
No. Well, you flush it out. The problem with water is it tends to make it worse. So it's just there.
Yeah, it does.
I heard that if somebody sends in what did I talk about first? The what is it that they like SWAT will throw? Oh, Mrs. Independent Joe.
I heard the party's here.
Oh
I
yeah.
wasn't invited.
Yes.
Where's my link?
Wait, no, Zeman's only the only one that gets the link.
Yeah.
Because my iPhone sucks.
Yeah, you do. I mean, your iPhone.
I have an
The,
iPhone, and it does suck.
Yeah, well, it
For
is
that
what it is.
amount of money, you should be able to do everything. Is that too loud for you?
You mean your ear? You
Oh.
yelling in my ear? Yeah, kind of.
I'm Mexican. It's supposed to be loud.
How are you, Mrs. Independent Joe?
Good.
Oh my god.
I'm chunky and funky.
We were talking earlier about how
And
the
that
first
was
time we saw Joe on a stream, you were bringing him tacos.
Did you see the live stream where he dropped the tacos?
Oh, I think I do remember that. Yes.
That's
I
what I
haven't seen that. Usually he just goes away when he starts eating your food.
Well, I'm glad he's eating it
Yeah.
instead of just telling me it's good and I won't eat it.
Well,
No,
I think your food is part of the reason he always says like I married way over my head. That's what he always says.
yeah, my girl could my girl could take a tennis shoe and make it taste fucking good.
He's the one that makes the edible food. He's a better cook.
Oh, really?
Have you tried his rice?
And I don't even have my hand inside.
Yeah, like
I'm not even cooking. His rice is better than any rice you'll ever try.
are you being held there with, against your will? I'm just wondering.
Are you asking him or me?
You
Oh, no.
saying something
He
like
is
that,
not.
like
I'm the one. I need
He's
help.
like, oh, hostage. Poor thing. It's okay.
what's your favorite thing to cook?
Potato tacos.
Potato
Joe?
tacos.
Tacos.
He makes good chicken, veggies, rice.
There's no such thing as good chicken.
Yeah. Have you tried my chicken? It's super dry.
Chicken when chicken tastes like everything else, that means nobody really likes it.
Everything tastes like chicken.
Yeah, everything is chicken, so how can it be really stand out? It's just kind of like a plain food.
No, it's good spice is what makes it.
I
Good
do like a
spice.
fried chicken. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm a barbecue guy, so I like to barbecue more. I got half a pork picnic sitting in the fridge right now. That's going in the fucking crock pot tomorrow with some beans.
That fucking crock pot better watch out.
Yeah.
So I heard back to this real quick, because I heard when like tear gas gets sent in, you should go stand in the shower. I saw it on TV. It's got to be real.
What does that mean? Tear gas gets sent in. Was that an actual question?
I gotta go mail that stuff off. So you're gonna take.
Cheers, Dave. Yeah, no, I heard that if you stand and let the shower run over you while tear gas is in the room, it'll protect you.
No.
Oh. Well, I'm not going to do that if I ever get raided.
No.
Cheers, Dave. What's happening, man?
Have
Dude,
you
this
ever,
holiday toast is fucking good. I like holiday toast. I'm not going to lie.
have you ever been sprayed by pepper spray?
Yes. Pepper spray, mace,
No, I'm not asking-
and
hey, Joe,
CS
I'm not-
gas.
hey,
All
hey,
of them. That's how I can rate them.
I'm asking Mike.
No.
I
I've
know
been-
you've been sprayed.
I've been zapped with one of those things where it's like taser, 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 and then somebody's supposed to catch you, but it was like I just like grabbed it and ripped it off.
I didn't ask. I asked if you were ever pepper sprayed.
No, I've never been pepper sprayed, luckily. Thank God.
Luckily. You gotta feel it
Luckily,
all, bro.
like I'm not in law enforcement, which means if I've never been pepper sprayed, it means I was never probably acting inappropriate with anyone.
Oh.
So that's just a testament to my, quality of a human being there. Z-Man.
We have something that goes on the arm right here. And there's a remote control. And it's called the Bandit. So if you try to walk away from me, I push the button, zap you, and you fall to the floor.
Ooh, God, that sounds awesome.
And I've been zapped by that thing. And when you fall down, you're going to lose all composure.
You're
Yeah,
gonna shit
so-
yourself, is what you're saying. You're gonna.
No. All composure is you snot out, you start choking, you just can't fucking get your shit together.
And it's
That's
all
all
just on your
composure.
arm when they do that.
Yes, sir. Mhm.
Man, you guys.
Even when you've got guns like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not
Yeah.
like Joe's. Oh, what did my thumbs down? That was rude.
Hey,
you
nerve
see that?
pain is nerve pain. So when you get zapped, you're not coming back. And in order to use the device, you have to get it on you to begin with. So I've had it on me. And the only reason why I can talk to you a little bit of this on live is I'm retired. But that shit's out there, and
You can't say that on. You can't say
Do they
that on-
did they put it on like high risk individuals? We'll just leave it at that. You don't have to give details beyond that. But will they put it on like
I've transported it. Yes,
transport?
say
Yeah.
that's transport.
Do
I've
you make
transported
them
it.
put it on themselves, or do you have to put it on for them?
I put it on for them. They know why it's on them. And I don't ask if they can have it or not. If you want to go to the medical appointment, this is what you're gonna fucking wear. Get over it.
Oh yeah, that makes sense because you're going out of the off-site.
Yep. As soon as you go out of the facility, it's my fucking rules. Because they expect me, they be in the facility, expects me to follow certain rules.
Are the prisons and jails in Arizona private or owned by the government?
There's both out there,
Oh,
but I work for a state.
oh, okay. I was just curious. You hear things, but you don't know what's real.
Well, what's real is there are private ones that are out here, and they have their own policies and procedures, and the state has their own policies and procedures. So I've always worked for the state.
And Joe, when you were in training and you were holding that log over your head, was it hard?
That's well, Buds does that. They hold a boat over the head.
Oh, a boat. My bad.
But
Cheers, Dan.
but when you are in marine martial arts training, There's a different class for that if you because everybody doesn't have to do it. I did it. There is a log that you have to run with, like miles and like I can't. I don't even know how many miles we have to run with that fucking log. Yeah, it sucks.
I can't even run with my own log.
Well,
No, we have to-
the thing is, there's like 4 of us carrying it, 6 of us carrying it. It's huge. So there's like 6 of us carrying it, 2 in the middle, 2 in the front, 2 in the back.
Yeah, we have to go through an academy. It's a mile
Cheers,
and a half.
Dan.
I saw him in there. Good to see him in there. We have to run through a mile and a half academy.
You do not run there.
Hey, dude, I ran a mile and a half. Believe it.
There's no way you ran a mile and a half.
And,
This was when he was younger, Joe.
And when we're running through, the individual that runs us through is somebody that was in the military, like your ass, and they call cadence. So I don't know if you've been told. Yeah, that's exactly what you
Sounds
do.
about right.
Yeah. And there was once again another girl that was in there. She was pregnant.
Another girl.
That was pregnant, dude, and she was trying to make her way through the fucking academy.
Dude,
Once,
I couldn't even make it through, and I'm not pregnant.
Hey, once she made it through the academy,
I made it through because I was pregnant.
she was on the yard, and we carpooled with her every fucking night because I was working swing shifts. So I was working 10 a.m. to it was like 9 o'clock at night. And we would always fucking stop at the grocery store to get her some food and milk because she was fucking hungry.
Dude, had the munchies. Hey, I don't know, but I've been told Eskimo pussy is mighty cold.
Yeah.
Did they ever say stuff like that when you were marching, Joe?
No, it was like a Klondike bar was mighty cold.
Oh, I don't know, but I've been told a Klondike bar is mighty cold.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I don't believe that back then.
But there was a
No,
lot we would
there-
do for a Klondike bar though at that time when I came in.
Did you have to run? Did you have to walk through your bunk and be like, "This is my rifle, this is my gun"?
It
I saw
really
Full
sucked
Metal
because I had
Jacket.
to eat a donut in front of everybody while they did push-ups. It was bad.
Yeah, Josh, I'm gonna have Adriana read this out loud to you, just so you know. Fuck affirmative action. It's wrong. I don't know if that's true. I mean, I don't know if I agree with it or not. I'm not political. I like whiskey. And Full Metal Jacket was a fucking awesome movie, for the record. Especially the first half when they like beat him with soap socks.
Bring back beating people with soap socks.
Yeah.
That's what I always say.
That's right.
Why
I
not?
think
That'll teach them.
Leonard is a Section 8.
But we know
Oh.
how that turned out, though.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you numbnuts doing in my head? Why is Private Pile holding that firearm? Why aren't you stomping the shit out of Private Pile?
Sometimes
Just saying.
sometimes you got to learn how to grow up. You just fucking do, man. You just
Dude.
do.
I'll tell you, like, so part of me is like, I know there's a ton of like worldwide tension militarily. And so like that scares me with Sasquatch upstairs. But I'll be honest, like my grandfather was in the military, my brother, I have cousins. And I'm like, I really think that for him, that might be the best thing for him. Just like,
Is he really good at academics?
no.
Okay.
No, he's pretty severely ADHD, but not like where it's a disability or something where it would be ruled out. He would have to take the ASVAB and stuff
he
like
never
that.
took it?
What's that?
He never took the ASVAB?
No, he never did. I told him go take the practice. Like when I was in high school, I took the practice.
He
I
could go to any recruiting office, any service, and just take the practice test just to see
Yeah.
how he would do, and then that would give him a gauge if it's even for him, you know.
Yeah, if he wants to and stuff.
Yeah, if
So
he wants to, it's an option.
but part of me is like, whatever he would be able to, like, because he could do anything. He'd be a cook, right? I don't care. But I think like there's a value in the discipline and maturity that even though I realize a lot of our soldiers go in very immature and kind of live immature for a lot of it, like there's still that, you know, accountability to, you know, kind of doing the right, like what is expected of you. You don't have a choice, right? Like, and there's that training that happens that I don't think I've done a great job of teaching them. And I think the military would do a
I don't
really
think
good
it's
job of helping
you,
them.
Mike. I think it's the individual. Parents a lot. My wife does the same thing. Blames herself for things that this, you know, the sins of the mother, sins of the father type deal. You know, like it's like you can't blame yourself for what an adult's decision is. If they're 18, you know how you were at 18. We all know how we were at 18. We can make decisions for ourselves.
Yeah.
And you know, we did dumb shit, but we also understood what we did wrong.
Yep.
And sometimes some of the kids of today really, because they're so kind of like self-aware, unself-aware.
Yeah. That's the thing is like, I was scared of my dad beating my ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nowadays, nobody's scared of that shit.
My girl does not want to go to my work. We actually had open tours that brought her in. And when I was working Supermax, I told her,
She might find a sexier stud out there. That's why she don't want to go.
Hey, well, I had a work crew.
No such thing.
I had a work crew that was out
beg to
there,
differ, so.
and we had an issue. We had
this holiday toast is really good.
We had an issue at work here last week.
Both of these were good.
Where the place the place
Definitely.
just locked the fuck down, and she goes, you know, you're really working something that's kind of dangerous. And I'm like, I've been fucking telling that shit to you for years, and you're just now getting it. But now that she's retired as a nurse, 33 years, love her, you know,
That's what's called growth, Josh. That's self-awareness, you know, like you
But
don't
that's
know.
why when your kids are 18, they know way more than you do.
Yeah.
Because we start to realize that, oh shit, like as much as we thought we knew, there was a whole lot of shit we don't know.
Yes, sir.
And I swear to God, my kid is like, all my kids, but like especially him, like they have to learn everything the hard way. You know what I mean? Like it's like, oh, that'll never happen to me. And guess what? You were doing donuts and you ran into a fucking fire hydrant.
You know, luckily right now, like this has been happening, and a lot of the young kids that are doing that stuff, doing donuts or going to those takeovers type shit. And I mean, he's already had 2 of his friends die, you know, because of car accidents, because of not getting enough rest before a long drive or something like that. You know, like it's like those are the things. Like if I knew he was taking a car and I know he didn't take enough rest, he's not going anywhere, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so.
And they think we're dumb because, oh, it'll never happen to me. But I'm like, dude, it happens. Like shit happens. Like shit doesn't happen to somebody and then think like, I knew it was just a matter of time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like, dude, I thought it would never happen to me. And that's how everybody, and I'm not even talking about anything specific. It's just like, you know, it could be a DUI or something like that. It could be, you know, something worse. It could be something like really not that big of a deal. Like my one kid is working 2 jobs, half each, but getting paid full. And I'm like, dude, if they find out, like you could get fired from both. And he's like, why would they get found out? Why would they find out? And I'm like, I'm just speaking that they could.
Yeah.
Right? Like they could figure out that you're not working and then you get fired from both because all of a sudden these 2 companies talk, you're in the same industry.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's just not worth it. Like just do things right. Like just do it right. And they think you're dumb. They're like, oh, I know what I'm doing. And I'm like, there's a reason people don't do it. And nowadays with analytics and the way everybody communicates with everybody and can figure shit out, like you can't hide anything from anyone anymore. It's pretty freaking crazy.
Nope.
Yeah, there's social media has definitely wrecked any possibility of any obscurity or like
Oh, dude.
privacy
Dude,
at
and
all.
it's funny because like we were working with this one customer and I'm like, what is his title? Because it's kind of important to know like who I'm talking to when I'm selling to someone, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, he doesn't have LinkedIn. And I'm like, he's like in business and doesn't have LinkedIn. Like it's one thing if it's my wife who's disabled and doesn't work.
Yeah.
She still has a LinkedIn. She just hasn't touched it for 10 years, right?
Or
Or
if you're
14 years.
seeing
Yeah. And so I'm like, challenge accepted. So I'm like, you know, I kind of have some hacking skills. They're not really hacking. Hacking isn't just like coding,
no.
right? It's like social,
Yeah,
you know,
social awareness. You're able to just easily look somebody up.
yeah. And there's something called OSINT in,
Yeah.
you know, when you're doing like penetration testing and security, where you're just doing research, right? You're trying to, like, you know, the CIA does it all the time. Like they're really good at that type of shit with whoever they're working with. And this is just doing it internally. Part of that is like, I'm going to look and see where his email address has ever been used at any website.
Yeah.
And I can go get a list. Like I could go look at Z-Man and see what.
You better not look at my shit.
Yeah, I go look at Independent Joe. I mean, I only have your Independent Joe email, which hopefully you're not using for shit. But it's like I can go in and look, and it looks at everything from what was the one that they had the big problem? Jasmine.com. Is that what it was called? Where it was like, this was like 10 years ago. They did Jasmine.com and it was like the cheaters website.
There's a cheaters website?
Yeah, it's like Jasmine or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's like Jasmine or anyway. And it'll go look at all of those websites. It'll look at like Pornhub and to see if you have a login. If you ever had a login at Pornhub.com, and I can run this on my Kali Linux box and go look
Definitely
and see.
don't look up Z-Mans.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to check out Z-Man. He's been with his girl too long.
I got nothing.
Z-Man, it appears that you've visited Pornhub at least 50 times a day.
Yeah, no, it doesn't say that you did anything. It just says that you are somehow in their contact list, right? Like oh shit, Thomas, that sucks. But that's what I told my son, right? Is I'm like, dude, like when you're in high school,
man.
When you're in high school, to an extent, I can help you.
Yeah.
Right? Like you have a problem, I can help you, but you're going to get to a point where there's nothing I can do anymore if you fuck up, right? Like it might be, you know, you spend everything and you can't pay your rent, right? Like, I don't know, like it doesn't have to be criminal, right? But it could be something that is just like, you got in an accident, you don't have a car, I can't buy you a car now. You know what I mean? Like once I'm retired, I don't have, you know, disposable income to go buy you a car.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's like that's the hard part is your kids. I mean, some of it is criminal, right? Like it's one thing if you got caught with pot in your pocket at high school. It's another thing when you get caught with meth going through an airport, right? Like I can't help you with that.
Looks like William Hall is a subscriber of Ashley Madison.
Ashley Madison. That was it. Yeah, that was it. That was it. Yeah. William, I'm glad you're here to bring back my memory from some of my favorite memberships.
Why did he put that up in chat? Come on now.
Yeah, but anyway, I can
that's
go and I can
anymore,
run
is
it. And so I'm like sitting there when this guy doesn't have he has no LinkedIn. I'm like, I want to find out who this fucking guy is. Why doesn't he have a LinkedIn? Like that's suspicious to me. And so I'm like doing all this shit. The sales rep that I work with, he's like, dude, you're kind of creeping me out right now. I'm like, be thankful I haven't done this to you yet. Because I ran it on my computer, and he's like, dude, they're looking at like Pornhub, they're looking at all these sites to see if they can see him. And I'm like, he's not showing up anywhere. He's a spy.
He's a spy.
Yeah, he is like KGB. He's got to be KGB. All right, I'm going to shut this down in about 1 minute. So if anybody wants to jump in back, you're welcome to do so. We're going to hang out for a little bit. Yeah, there's a nice little Twitch post that I am not going to highlight, but thank you, Upper Fence, for trying to get us to go to Streamboo, whatever that is. Sure, it's Pornhub related. I probably shouldn't keep saying that, even though we're not monetized right now.
I don't see it on YouTube though.
No, he posted it in Twitch.
Oh, you're in Twitch too.
Yeah, it's the Twitch.
So it shows Twitch here.
Yeah, it's streaming on Twitch too. Yeah, Livewire Whiskey on Twitch.
Oh, gotcha. You do.
We've had a few people on Twitch posting tonight.
Oh,
which is
really?
unusual. Although they were kind of everybody's been talking shit or trolling. So
Yeah.
I don't know if it's worth it. Not sure why I even did it, to be honest. But
I don't have Twitch, so I wouldn't. It would just surprise me because it came on this one. It doesn't come on the live chat of YouTube, but it does.
Yeah, it shows up here on the
Streamlabs.
yeah Streamlabs because it's dual streaming on Twitch and YouTube.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah, hopefully nobody click on that because this channel is not responsible for whatever you click on.
yeah, and I don't even have Twitch open right now. So like we got raided by somebody that brought a bunch of viewers over. And I didn't even get notified until one of the things said I brought it over.
Yeah, gotcha.
Hey, Mark. Cheers, buddy. Hope you're doing well. All right, I'm gonna shut the stream down. You guys, thank you guys for being here. We'll see you guys next week. My holiday toast is gone. Those are two good pours to end the night on.
Heck yeah.
I feel a bottle kill coming tomorrow next week.
That's pretty big bottle kill.
I might have to pour some first and then bottle kill it.
Yeah. There you go. Whoa, Z-Man.
Dude, are you in your fucking skivvies?
I'm not saying. I'm sitting down.
No, we got you. We got you, man.
Hey, I didn't see your nuts at all.
You know what? I can't tell if you're crazy, but I can see your nuts.
Yeah.
Sometimes I live in a whole different fucking world.
Whoa, Z-Man, take it easy. Take it easy, bro.
Holy shit. That was great.
Yeah.
Everybody's happy to see it, Z-Man. Look, everybody's cheering.
Oh, you're gonna get him this hot towards.
I guess I sat down the wrong way, apparently.
I can't even leave right now because I'm just waiting to other people to see what they just saw.
I'm not getting back. Yeah, I'm not getting back up. Okay.
Oh, you're gonna get him this hot towards. Spit on that thing. You get me?
God. And that chick was so fucking sexy. Oh my
Thomas
God.
Anderson is damaged. He's like,
My eyes.
all right, y'all. See you guys next week. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you guys so much. And girls, we'll talk to you guys later.